here we go. We are now waiting. Got to get a beer. Got to get a beer. Got to get a beer time. It's going to be kicking off soon. Game day time. As you can see, I got a beer. Boom. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. The Seattle Seahawks is going to the 49ers in a wildcard playoff. So, can the 49ers do it? If you're new, welcome. I always do these shows. I like to stream if my team's on or any other streams. And as you can see, the wildcard games are on. I've got the days off for the wildcard games, and I'm streaming the whole lot. So yeah, I cannot wait. As soon as the game kicks off, I'll put the sound on so you can hear the commentators and the refs and so forth, and I will try and communicate commentary as well on top by game. So yeah, now we're just waiting. Seattle Seahawks taking on the Niners. It's going to be nerve-wracking. Last season, we beat the Rams twice. And did very well. And now... Sorry, and then... of course, it was the Rams. The Niners went to the Rams in the NFC Conference Championship, and we lost. So I'm a bit up and down on this one. Because as you can see here, it is still up and down because we're taking on the team the third time. It's been raining as well. Pete Carroll versus Kyle Shanahan. Leeds head-to-head series 8-4, 4-2 on the road. So yeah, it's going to be tough. Like I said, this is a tough game. I did predict 28-22. All right, so here we go.
Spanish language broadcast
we are in.
On Fox Deportes. 49ers won the toss, deferred to the second half.
And Gold kicks the ball, and we're in. They're going for a run, 10, 15, at the 20-yard line. Okie dokie.
So we get our first look at Geno Smith, who spent the last 7 years as a backup.
10th season, Geno Smith, 4,282 pass yards, Seahawks record. Geno Smith's first career playoff start, first 9 seasons, 34-30, career high, pass, TDS. Alright, here we go. Geno Smith, 69.8 comp, 4,282 yards, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, team record. Here we go, 20-yard line. Smith's got the ball, hands off. They've run it up to the left and gone over for a first.
It's 9 yards here behind a rookie left.
Oh, no, they haven't. 2nd and 1.
It's the first time in 40 years that a team has started 2 rookies to tackle in the playoffs.
And they just continue to grow and grow
Kenneth
throughout
Walker,
this entire season.
Metcalf, Lockett, Faint, Parkinson.
With that front and that offensive
Okay.
What a great opening play, because that will be the key today. Can Seattle run the ball effectively, stay out of 3rd and long against
All right, here we go.
Defense?
2nd and 1. Smith's got the ball, hands it off. They're going to try and for a run. Blocked. Not going nowhere. 49ers defense is on it. Perfect.
Number 1 defense in the NFL,
NFL ranks.
And it's not just the
Samsoni Bookman, Kinlaw, Armstead, Bosa, Elshire, Warner, Greenlaw. Oh, yes, tight team. Lenore, Gibson Sr., Hufunga, Ward. Defense is on, man. Defense is on. 3rd and 2.
They went just 1 for 11 on 3rd down last week.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 2. Boom, Geno Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball, and he's got sacked. Sacked by Armstead. Perfect.
So after they get 9 on 1st down, it turns into a 3-and-out.
Brilliant.
As Armstead ends the drive here.
Armstead in, Bosa's trying to get round. I see Armstead and Bosa. And Armstead got through. What a sack. Perfect.
All afternoon, and that is tough. We've talked
Brilliant.
about the San Francisco 49ers.
Well done, Armstead. Held them off. Perfect.
One of those guys, number 91.
It's a scary thing, isn't it? They've been as good as they've been, and they
All right, here we go.
Armstead, they talk
now they're going to kick it away.
Who made plays on that drive, finally looking like they're explosive.
Michael Dickinson, 44.4 net punt average, 2nd in NFL. There we go. Punts away. Down the end of the field.
Fair catch.
Gets caught
And the 49ers
at the 35-yard line, and here comes Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, who started this season anonymous as the
Here
third
we
stringer.
go. Brock Purdy, first rookie 49ers quarterback to start playoff game. First quarterback NFL history, start career 5-0 with multiple touchdown passes in each game. Here we go, people. Purdy, 68% comp PCT, 1,098 pass yards, 11 touchdowns, 119.0 rating, lead in NFL since week 14. Brock Purdy.
As a whole, this offense of San Francisco is better since Brock Purdy has come into the lineup.
All right, here we go. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's still got the ball. Purdy's still got the ball. Throws deep in the middle. Oh, way over. Gutted. That was gutted, and the rain's coming down hard as well. NFL ranks: Williams, Banks, Brundle, Brunskill, McGlinchey, McCaffrey, Jusic, Ayuk, Samuel, Kittle.
And you look at that group up front as well. That's why San Francisco is so challenging, is because they're so good along the line of scrimmage. That offensive line, we had the opener. The big concern, guard, center, guard. This offensive line has grown throughout the season, playing their best football down the stretch.
Bang. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws deep in the middle. Caught by Ayuk. And first down at the 45-yard line in Seahawks territory. Perfect.
And this is where I think Brock Purdy is at his
perfect. Straight in the middle. All right, get straight in the middle. Bang. On the 50-yard line. Straight on the 45.
Is he getting that back there just to protect
Brilliant.
Brandon Ayuk from taking that hit? That's a nice bounce back because he had Deebo Samuel.
Good start.
Big play on
Good
that
start.
one, and it was not a good throw. And so to come back and have one that's into tight coverage and fit in there is good.
All right, here we go again.
To the Seattle 45 with the 1st and 10, and they put
45-yard line in their territory. Prudy's got the ball. Hands it off to Debo. Oh, run's gone. 30. 25-yard line. Samuel running back now. Running the ball. Very, very good. So they're looking from at the behind. Prudy's got the ball. Hands it off to Samuel, and Samuel just runs deep down left.
You've got Deebo Samuel
perfect.
14 yards down the field.
Perfect. Okay, here we go again. 23-yard line.
And they're going to have to use a timeout with that.
Oh, that is a timeout. I think they were late.
San Francisco, their first of the half. Yeah, 30 seconds.
They were late. Something was not right. Computer in.
49ers team that you go back to mid-October, they were 3-4.
All
but a
right, 10 game win streak since week 8. 16 turnover diff, 14.4 PPG allowed, 30.5 PPG. Flipping Christian McCaffrey since week 8. 440 direct yards, most by a running back. 10 total touchdowns, in second in NFL. Not bad at all.
To a great offense, and he's taken the team, it seems like, from a scary one to a complete
Kyle Shanahan, 6th season as 49ers head coach, 4-2 in postseason, Super Bowl LIV appearance.
That San Francisco uses a little bit different than what he had at Carolina, but you can see him getting more and more
here we go, 23-yard line, 1st and 10. We use the timeout. Purdy's got the ball, hands it off to McCaffrey. Oh no, he threw it instead. Touchdown. Oh, it was picked off. Nearly picked off, sorry. I thought Christian McCaffrey was running it.
Yeah, just get it out a little bit quicker. I mean, that play should have been developing for you to get
right,
it out
so
on
we're watching it again. Prudy's got the ball, fake play to Christian McCaffrey, and he tried to throw it to, who's that? Jennings. As Jennings tried to get it, it was blocked off by the Seahawks defense. Fair play. That could have been a touchdown there. 2nd and 10. Boom, Prudy's got the ball. Straight out to Samuel, running top right-hand corner, going for a run. No, still going for a run, still going for a run. Brilliant. 7 yards gained. 3rd and 3. Okay. NFL ranks. Seahawks, Harris, Newshot, Barton, New Okay.
The offense really kind of was sputtering there at the end, and the defense really kind of rose up and
Not
gave
too
them
bad at all.
opportunities to finish out those 2 games. They've been in playoff mode the last 2 games of the regular season. If they lose, they're out.
Right.
So we'll see how they apply that here this afternoon.
Beat the Jets, then beat the Rams in overtime last week to claim the
Right,
NFC
11 yard.
spot.
Boom, Purdy's got the ball. Oh, nearly intercepted. That was, I don't know what the play was there.
Got his hand on it, and here comes the field goal team.
Yeah, just kind of out of sync again. There's Cody Barton right there.
Oh, Christ. So Purdy's got the ball. Oh, it was nearly intercepted. I don't know if, who was it, Jennings tried to run in the middle? It was Jennings. So Jennings tried to run in the middle, but Purdy threw it way before Jennings got there and it was nearly intercepted. Unlucky. So field goal will be attempted. Robbie Gold, 21-21 field goals, 34-34 extra points. 34 yards attempt. And it's good. 3-0 on the board.
And the 49ers are on the board first.
All right, so not a bad start. Not a bad start at all. I thought it would be janky, but obviously not. It's doing really well. It's been Seahawks first started. Tried to run up the ball. Tried to do that, and our defense got on top of it. And then Brock Purdy comes in and kept the ball forward, tried to do a long plays, didn't work out. Did a nice long play to get Jennings into the touchdown zone, but he got blocked away. And 3rd down, Purdy tried to throw the ball to Jennings, but don't know what the play was. But as Purdy's got the ball, Jennings weren't even in the eye line, so he threw it way too early, and then he got intercepted. So, you know, not too bad. And now we've got the field goal attempt, and it's good. So 3-0 to the Niners so far. I'm still up and down though. Now we just got to wait. Hasn't been too bad. Can't lie. It's been all right so far. But if you're new, welcome anyway. Like I said, I'll be streaming all of the wildcard games. And if you're a regular, hello again. I'll be streaming all the wildcard games. I found cover from work for today because I was supposed to be working today, but a good friend of mine saved my life because I want to see the Niners, Seahawks, which we're doing now, and we get to see the Jags, the Chargers at Jags. So that'll be interesting to watch as well. And then I've got Sunday, Monday off as normal, and we'll see them games. And I've also working Tuesday, but I get to see the Tuesday game as well. So either way, we're seeing games, guys, all of the wildcard games. Slowly heading back in. NFL wildcards presented by Verizon. All right.
49ers
back in.
First, they lead 3-0.
Here we go.
Take the season series 3-0 over the Seahawks.
All right. Gold is kicking off, which is done. And let's see, also going for a run again. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. At the 37, 38 yard line.
It's been a surprising season, surprising playoff trip with a bunch of
Seattle
surprising
stars. Geno Smith, 70% comp PCT, lead in NFL. 30 pass touchdowns, lead in NFC. Kenneth Walker III, 1,050 rush yards, most among rookies. Woolen, 6 interceptions, most in NFL.
Nobody saw doing this.
Okay.
All together, 9-8, and trying to pull the upset
Okey-dokey.
with Kenneth Walker peaking as the season went on. 3 consecutive 100-yard games for the rookie to finish.
Right, here we go.
He's got it here.
Boom, straight in,
and a
done.
different running style that emerged in that 3-game stretch to finish the season.
Yeah, really interesting story coming out. You know, that
Second
halftime
and
of that
7.
Kansas City game, you kind of sit down with Kenneth Walker and you talk to him about, hey, you can't hit a home run every single time we're handing you the ball. Every once in a while, it's got to kind of get a little bit
really
ugly.
interesting.
Get that 2-yard, get that 3-yard run. Keep us out of the negative runs. Keep us out of the 2nd and 12s, the 2nd and 13s. And from that point on, I mean, he's been fantastic. He still has that ability to jump outside and take it to the house, but he's gotten much more deliberate with his between the tackle running.
And it's a big
Right, Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball, throws deep right. It's been caught by Metcalf. And it's 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2.
And it will be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Carroll said that Bud Grant used to say to him, for every rookie that you start, you lose 1 game. And he said, well, I'm thankful that that's not true.
First rookie duo to start playoff game at offensive tackle since 1982.
The first
Robbins
time in 40
and
years
Sharp.
that they've 40 years that you've had 2 starting tackles in a playoff game.
All right, here we go.
Rookies.
3rd and 2. .47-yard line.
3rd and 2.
Oh, Smith's running up top left-hand corner. Been tackled down by Gibson Sr.
Has been so key for these
Perfect.
49ers. A late sign to the practice squad. The veteran has
Perfect.
emerged as one of their best players on defense.
Oh, that is a tremendous job by
Yep.
Deshaun Gibson. He's coming from the opposite side.
Geno Smith's got the ball. He's trying to run deep left at the top. And Gibson's, he's just stampeding towards Smith and tackles his arse down to the ground. Perfect. Perfect.
Signed him when
That's all you need.
went down during
Proper.
camp. They didn't get him until the end of training camp, really. The 32-year-old in his 11th
Wicked.
year,
Now we're
but
punting
he's
away,
got
and we're
one
back in the
yet.
game.
Coming after this
Punt
punt.
away.
Dixon able to get it off.
And
And a fair catch
being
from
caught
McLeod.
at the 15-yard line.
49ers in front 3-0.
Brock
Purdy,
Purdy,
and the Niners
5-0
offense back to the field
quarterback.
when you come back.
Okay. So, at the moment, all going well. The defense, the 49ers defense, are doing really, really good. Keeping up the defense as they should. Haven't let nothing hard go past them. And the 49ers defense is keeping the Seattle Seahawks offense at bay so far. We're doing well. Now, Brock Purdy is coming back on. We've got to wait and see, guys. Got to wait and see. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Now we're just waiting still. If you joined, welcome. At the moment, it's 3-0 to the Niners. Still waiting. Seahawks have offensively tried to put points on the board, but the 49ers defense have kept them at bay so far. And now we're on a break, and Brock Purdy will be back on roll. But at the moment, our defense is on point. We're doing very well. Just our offense now needs to put points on the board. Now we're just waiting. If you're new, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for joining. I'm showing all wildcard games. So even after this one, I'll be setting up for the Chargers and Jags. Be waiting on that as well. And I've got the Sunday games, streaming all of the Sunday games as well. So I'll be on that as well. And then Monday, the same. Watching that game. And Tuesday, we're watching that game as well. All wildcard games. Right at the moment, I am waiting for the adverts. It's taken too long. Just as long. A year on planet Earth. Alright. So we're going back in. Fox Super 6. Chance to win 50 grand of Terry's money. 50 grand of Terry's money. Play for free. All right, here we go. We're back in.
49ers back on offense. Here
Chris McCaffrey's running to bottom left, and he's gone. 40, 45, 50, 40, 30, 20. Unbelievable. Straight after the break, McCaffrey runs bottom down to the right. To the left, sorry. Bottom left, gone. So, he's at the 15-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey runs down to the left. Open. Way open to get through. And he's gone. Brilliant start. Absolutely brilliant start.
There's big Trent Williams on Bruce Irvin. Gets that
unreal.
And then all of a sudden,
Trent's involved. Kittle's run through to get a block on. And Christian McCaffrey's on it, mate. Unbelievable. 18-yard line. Boom. Purdy's got the ball. Christian McCaffrey's running up the top right. Oh, I didn't go nowhere. Got blocked off by number 10 for the Hawks. Who's that? Newsley? Newzu? Can't even pronounce his name, sorry. But McCaffrey got blocked.
Watching Mitchell run last week, 5 carries for 55 yards and a couple touchdowns, and the rich just get richer.
Yeah,
unreal.
Yeah, one of the guys that they considered to be their top running back prior to Christian McCaffrey coming here, and now you get him.
Second and 13.
And he's healthy. He's that physical presence. But Christian McCaffrey's like, Coach Shanahan, I'm tough now. I can get in there between the tackles and get with it.
Yeah, Kyle Shanahan said
right, here we go. Purdy's off.
So quietly, that he's a
boom. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws right. Caught. Oh, nearly there. Jennings nearly got a touchdown. Is that Jennings or Brunskill? Oh, it's Brunskill. I can't even pronounce his name. Brunskill? Burnskill.
So here's what I'm talking about with that progression going through.
Wrong. Mitchell. Not even Mitchell. What am I thinking?
Okay, where's Elijah Mitchell? He should be checking down. He should be
Elijah Mitchell was the running back. Oh yeah, boom. Mitchell got the ball. Nice and open. Earned up some spots. First and goal.
From the 2.
Purdy's got the ball, hands it off in the middle, they're going running in the middle. No, gone nowhere. Nowhere, it's got to be a throw-in.
Uchenna Nwosu, it's been a career year in his first year in Seattle. He's mostly a rotational guy for the Chargers.
Nwosu does the block again against the Niners.
They put him in a more featured role. He's been great.
He really has. I think he fits that profile, that edge guy.
9.5 sacks, tied team high. Got to be careful of that guy.
All those qualities. The 2 plays that he's made, it's his athleticism, his quickness. He's beating the blocker to the inside right off that first step.
McCaffrey's back in. Mitchell leaves the game.
McCaffrey's in. Second and goal. 5-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. McCaffrey. Oh no, Purdy's still got the ball. Purdy's still got the ball. Oh, he's come out of the pocket. A quick throw. Bloody hell to Mitch. Wow, to McCaffrey. What a play. Touchdown for the Niners. What a play by Purdy. Brilliant play by Purdy. Unbelievable. So they're going to see it from behind. Purdy's got the ball. He's got two defensive coming in. He's like, forget it. He runs out the pocket, and McCaffrey's just wide open. That's yours, mate. Open, touchdown, perfect. Well done to Purdy for getting out that pocket.
He steps up in the pocket. That gives him so much more options to throw the football. Finds
yep, brilliant.
For the touchdown.
10-0. Perfect. Unbelievable. What a play.
With the second longest run of his career.
What a play. Unreal. So, if you didn't see it, second and goal, lean up. Purdy's got the ball. As he's got the ball, he's slowly going back. He's still looking, and he sees two defensive players come at him. So as he's gone out the pocket to his right, so if you look at the sideline, it's gone up to the right a little bit, and McCaffrey's wide open free. Throws it to McCaffrey, straight in for a touchdown. 10-0 to the Niners. Perfect start. Perfect start. Unreal. Doing good so far. At the moment, still waiting. Unreal. Well, good start to the Niners. Very good plays, though. I like it. They're doing really well with Purdy. That's trying to keep him safe as much as they can. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, the two defensive players that come out, around, he nudged it very quick and come out the pocket quick. So he's not, not me, this youngster, he's not stupid, man. And as soon as he comes out the pocket, it's like that commentator was saying, he's got more ways to throw the ball or get the ball out. And we're doing very well so far. And he's only 23 years of age, 23. And he's like a veteran, man, doing what veteran people do. But yeah, 10-0 so far. Chargers at Jags on NBC. Dolphins, Bills, Giants, Vikings, Ravens, Bengals, Cowboys, Bucks. I'm streaming the lot. Okie dokie, right, back in.
Now, one of the great trades in recent memory. John Lynch pulling off that deal on October 21st to bring in Christian McCaffrey, who has elevated this offense, elevated this team. Now a 10-game winning streak. How about Fred Warner? That's
here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Kyle Shanahan and John
Where we go, punts it.
We were a championship
Seahawks got it. And they're going for a run again. 10, 15, 20-yard line.
And you still think we have a chance to win everything here
Perfect.
This year, and you go out and get that done.
Godwin Igwebuike stopped at the 20-yard line this time, and Seattle comes back on offense. It's an offense here, Daryl, that has this guy here. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback. We've talked about the 1,000-yard rusher in Kenneth Walker. They've got two 1,000-yard receivers, but can they solve the San Francisco defense? One touchdown in 2+ games against them.
And again, we've talked about it. They are strong at all three levels, and that's what makes this challenging.
All right, here we go. 22-yard line.
Right here. They'll come after you with 4, and they'll get home.
Smith's got the ball. Smith's got hands it off in the middle, and they've made up 5-6 yards.
And the frustrating thing for Seattle has to be they've done what they wanted to do. They got into those third and shorts, third manageables, and all of a sudden, they're not converting there.
Third down offense, 12 conversions, 53 attempts, 23%. Conversion PCT last in NFL.
And again, today, 3rd and 2, couldn't convert either.
2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 here.
Smith's got the ball, Smith's got the ball, Smith's got the ball, throws deep left and incomplete, way too over the top. And the 49ers defense, Lenore keeping an eye on point.
Well, he's the weakness because you got Charvarius Ward on the other side, and that's one of your strengths. So everybody, hey, let's go try 38 and see what we can do over there. That was a really nice job.
It's becoming perfect.
Opportunity here.
There we go, 3rd and 5. Let's keep them at bay.
3rd down and 5.
Boom. He's rose. Oh, got caught over for a first. Gutted. Metcalf was open. And Lenore tried to keep up with him. Couldn't do it. Which is fine.
He's one of those guys you have to get him involved early. You've got to find a way to get DK Metcalf the ball. They show a little bit of pressure right there.
Yeah, Geno Smith, nice open wide. Sees Metcalf running down, and Lenore couldn't get him in time. 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line. Smith's got the ball, throws nice left to Metcalf, and made up 5 yards.
1,000-yard seasons, and with Metcalf, makes up one of the 5 1,000-yard.
Oh, and we've got an injured player down. I'm slowly getting out. Who's that? Greenlaw. No, he's down. He's on the ground again. Oh, no.
Training staff's going to come out to take a look at him.
Injury timeout. Greenlaw on the ground.
Fantastic year. Missed last week with an injury and is down here.
Unreal. Can't believe it. So, at the moment, defense of the Niners is still doing well. Metcalf is quick. Seahawks have moved, keep slowly moving, and at the moment, Greenlaw is down, not looking good. Oh, that's not good at all. I think they need him out, man. Keep him healthy and everything for the next one. If he's that injured, that bad, I need to keep him out. Yeah, they need to keep him out. If he's that injured, don't. Just leave it. But it's not looking good for him. So at the moment, we're just waiting now. Waiting for these bleeding advance. Leave a comment, guys. Who's going to win? Who's going to win the divisional round? In fact, leave a comment. Who's going to win in all of the wildcard games? Special Forces. World's toughest test. Stream every playoff game live on your mobile. NFL Plus on the go. So what's the point of having an NFL Game Pass then? What's the difference between NFL Plus and Game Pass? Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I don't know what it is. Geno Smith's career. Giants, Jets, Giants, Chargers. He didn't even start. Seattle Seahawks, 2019 to present. First playoff start. Fair play.
Denver, that opens the door for Geno Smith to finally be the guy for the first time in 7
here we go.
years.
In the booth, we have Joe Davis and Daryl Johnson. All right, 2nd and 3. Hand it off in the middle, and I've made up a first.
You know, Geno Smith has surprised everybody, right? Everybody besides Geno, right? Because this guy, no matter what's gone on through this whole thing, has remained the most confident guy out there. He said he had the perspective of, look, people would kill to be able to do what I'm doing as a backup
352, 100.9, 30 touchdown passes.
I just got another chance. I was going to be great.
Yeah. Always embrace the role of the backup quarterback, but never accept
50-yard line. Geno Smith hands it off in the middle. They're going to go for a run. And he's made up, I think, 5-6 yards. Walker.
Second down and 4 coming up. First down to the field. Here's Christina Pink.
Well, yeah, and by the way, Gino happened to beat all of his former teams in the Jets, the Giants, and the Chargers this season, and he told me, I took that personally. I really did. For whatever reason, I was on your roster, and you decided to move on. It was personal for me. I wanted to show them in a good way who I was and the player I am now.
Well, he's that perfect blend of confidence and personality
here we go.
and humility as well.
Bosa's watching on the sideline. He's not injured, so that's all right. I think they've taken off Greenlaw. Yeah, they've taken off Greenlaw, I think. Oh, here we go. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Throw. Oh, no, Smith's got the ball. Nearly got sacked. He's running. Top left. Over for a first. And he's on the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Come on with the defense.
That's part of his game that he still has plenty of.
Absolutely, and it's something that D'Amico Ryans is well aware of, and he's told his defense about that. Listen, he's not Kyler Murray. He's not one of those types of guys. Gino's mobility is good enough that it's something we have to be aware of, and you're going to have to rush in a certain way.
DeMarco Ryans, defensive coordinator.
Like he just did.
Bosa's back in.
Bosa's in. Here we go. 47-yard line. Hand it off in the middle. You ain't going nowhere, mate. Oh, Greenlaw is in. Oh, no, and he's still going. So Greenlaw made the tackle. Greenlaw is in. And he's doing all right. He's just made a good tackle as well. So they're going to see it again. Greenlaw's there, mate. He's man covered. Nah, mate. It was going to go for an open straight in the middle, but Greenlaw knew where you was going. And he tackled him down. Fair play to Greenlaw. Well done, him. 2nd and 8 on the 30-yard line.
The defense they are without 57, without Dre Greenlaw.
Boom. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Throws deep right. Cool. And
deep tight end group. His first catch of the day makes it again 3rd and relatively short.
The wide receiver position beat up a little bit with injuries. You don't have Marquise Godwin. You don't have the Eskridge out there. So, but it's
3rd down. 3rd down and 4.
Those tight ends always a part of that passing game.
All right, here we go. Boom. Smith's got the ball. Throws right again. Over for a first.
Promptly hit by Lenore, but he got enough.
Oh.
Couple 3rd down pickups on this drive.
And the first quarter is ending.
Yeah, that will wind this first quarter clock down and out.
They'll be ready on the second.
Surprises in the NFL this year. Trying to knock
Okay.
off the...
Well, at the moment, I thought it will be a janky start. Right at the moment, we're 10-0, but it still don't mean nothing. Right near the end of this, we're slowly now letting these the Seahawks offense going through, which is not good. But hey ho, we'll wait and see on the second quarter. If you're new, welcome once again. If you've subscribed, thanks for doing that. Like I said, I stream as I can when I can. I work in a restaurant trade, so I do between 8 to 12 hours, and a lot of it's in the evening as well, so I do miss a lot of the games. But a friend of mine has covered me. I've got Sunday, Monday off. We're going to stream all the wildcard games, which I'm happy about. So yes, we're just waiting to get back in. Taking time. But leave a comment, guys. Tell me how you think the game's going. Who's your teams to go through to the divisional round? Let us know. What's going on? Unreal. This is long-winded. long. This is so long, man. The adverts take long. But waiting on the adverts. Jogging on with the adverts. But yep, all going well so far for the Niners. But the Seahawks offensive is kicking back.
93 rushing yards for the 49ers. 68 of those came on one big one from Christian McCaffrey. And the Seahawks, after a
okay, first quarter stats. Doing all right so far. We're doing all right. Rush yards, 93 to 39.
Some good third down conversions on this drive. You're keeping that San Francisco offense.
All right, here we go. First and 10 on the 20-yard line. Smith's got the ball, and he's going to go for a run in the middle, and they've made that 6-7 yards.
And a nice game for DJ Dallas, who's a good compliment to Kenneth Walker. What felt like a massive drive, and it's still early in this game, but felt like a drive they had to at least do something. They are. Yeah,
those 2 3-and-outs, and then San Francisco getting points on both of those. You can't come out and turn that ball back over. So this has been an impressive drive. Getting the quick passing game involved. Sometimes you got to be careful. You want Kenneth Walker to be a big part of this, but don't get stubborn with that run game.
12th play of the drive is the second
15-yard line. Smith's got the ball, handed off in the middle to Walker. Or 3rd and 1.
And they've done a great job so far. They're putting
3rd and 1.
That was the big thing. At times this season.
Who's down?
Charles Omenihu down.
Officials timeout on the field.
And we'll take a break as they take a look at Omenihu.
Oh, mate. Omenihu was down. Oh, mate. It's not good if we're getting beaten up now. Not good at all. This is long. So long. What is going on? So yeah, not too bad so far. Seahawks are slowly budging through. Wait, we got an injured player down. Now we're just waiting. And we're just waiting because of the bloody adverts. Charles and Jags, leave a comment. Who's going to win? I think the Jags might pull it off. I've got funny, stupid suspicion that the Jags will pull that game off. I'm not too sure. If you're watching, leave a comment. Leave a comment for me. Who's going to win the wildcard games? Want more stats? Just our series who leads the league in receiving touchdowns. Right, we're back on.
Well, Omenihu walked off under his own power. Something to keep an eye on, though. Fred Warner was a little bit banged up on that play.
Yeah, Fred Warner was down, but he got back up as well.
Here, Darryl, is a 3rd and 1 for the
3rd and 1.
We'll see if they go to that Wildcat. Nope, going to keep Gino under center or in shotgun.
11-yard line. Boom. Smith's got the ball. Run in the middle.
He ducked under the guard.
Yep.
And so they could snap it directly to Walker and digging deep in the playbook here to move the chains.
That was nice. It's been fun this year. Some of these 3rd and short situations.
Who was it?
Right there.
To Walker. Wow, he threw it to Walker.
So you weren't wrong when he said gun, nope, under center, nope, neither of those things. Under guard.
I wouldn't have figured that one. I would have never thought to do that.
So 1st down and goal for the Seahawks.
Right, here we go. 1st and goal. Not good. Smith's got the ball, handed it off for a running back, going bottom left-hand corner, touchdown for the Seahawks. Walker gets the win.
And it's the rookie Walker into the end zone to get the Seahawks on the board.
Just some things you don't normally see here. I mean, San Francisco losing the edge on that touchdown. That was way too easy. This defense is so much better. You're going to get a hook right here with Charles Cross. Bad angle by Dre Greenlaw right there. Boy, he got outflanked immediately by Kenneth Walker. Real nice job by Charles Cross. He gets the first one, gets the seal, but just a bad angle coming from the linebacker level by Dre Greenlaw.
And Moose, you take a bad angle.
Not good at all.
Fastest running back in the NFL this year. Extra point is there from Jason Myers. And it's a 10-7 game.
Oh, mate. 10-7 now. So, the Seahawks have gone through the defense of the 49ers. So they're slowly dropping off. They got outplayed. And Walker for the Seahawks gets the touchdown. Not good. But hey-ho. Now it's our turn. We see what we can do offensively. It's been an alright game so far. I thought the first quarter was going to be janky. Slow off the edge. But it's literally been full in deep. We've got to get the job done before the opposition, before the Seahawks does. So there you go. Just waiting. More bleeding adverts. Still waiting. If you joined, welcome. Like I said, I'll be streaming all the games. I've got Chargers and Jags. I think it's 1:15 AM. I've got that as well. Then I've got what's we got? Then we've got the Sunday games. I'm streaming all the Sunday games, which is at 6 PM, I think 9:25 PM, and 1:20 or 1:15 AM. And then I've got the Monday night game, which I'll be streaming as well. Because I'm off Saturday, I'm off tonight, I'm off Sunday, I'm off Monday. And I get to do these streams, not just for me, but for you guys as well, if you haven't got the NFL Game Pass. Now, we're just waiting. Nearly done with the adverts. The accused on Fox. Oh, back on. Greenlaw sits down.
23rd drive for the San Francisco defense against the Seattle offense this year. Only the second touchdown. And it makes it a 10-7 game.
Huge drive for the Seattle Seahawks right there. Huge drive.
It is a huge drive for the Seahawks.
One of the reasons they were...
Greenlaw not happy, but do not panic. You've got more to do. Right. Hawks punt. And I go for a touchback. Do not panic.
Well, on the Thursday night before Super Bowl 57,
National Football League honors
will be recognized for the best plays and moments of the 2022 season. You can tune in to NFL Honors Thursday, February 9th, 9 o'clock Eastern on NBC and NFL Network. 49ers back on offense at the 25-yard line. They've been able to do just about whatever they've wanted so far. Number one offense in the league since Purdy became the starter week 14.
All right, here we go. 25-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws deep in the middle. Caught. Caught by Ayuk. Brilliant. Big play. Moved up.
And the one thing they do is they do a great job with their protection. They make sure that Brock Purdy's going to have a clean pocket. Watch Kyle Juszczyk.
Yeah, look, very good to keep him going. Look, Purdy's there. And he runs back on himself. Throws right in the middle up to the 50-yard line for Ayuk. Ayuk's on the left. Just cuts down straight. Couldn't catch up with him. And Ayuk's got the ball. 48-yard line. Perfect. Purdy's got the ball. Hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's trying to run. He's got nowhere.
Miles Adams shut him down for a loss of 2.
Nice job by Miles Adams, just continuing to work across. And that's going to be the big thing with that outside zone scheme. Watch Big 95 coming from the top of the
So, yeah, Purdy's got the ball. Hands it off to McCaffrey, and the Seattle Seahawks defense is all over it.
Anywhere for that running back to go. Eventually, he's going to have to cut back inside, so just keep flowing down that line of scrimmage.
Defense that's been so up and down when it comes to stopping the run.
45-yard line. 2nd and 2. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Runs through the pocket. He's running top left. He's going for an opening. He's going for an opening. Oh, I think he got a touch. The first down. He did get a first down.
That's part of his game that even
Brilliant. Mobile himself. He did it himself.
Until they had a chance to watch him in games.
And again, just so different
Perfect.
than last week against
Absolutely
Arizona.
perfect. So Purdy's got the ball. He sees the defense coming, and as it's coming through, he's ran top
In
left.
that situation right there, there's a ton of green grass in front of you. Just pull it down and try and get that first down.
19 rushing touchdowns at Iowa State.
Absolutely brilliant.
To the 41.
41-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Debo's straight down on his own. Oh, it's nearly intercepted again to Jackson.
Well, there's nobody within 5 or 10 yards of Debo Samuel over the middle of the field, but he takes the shot into one-on-one instead.
Yeah, and this happened earlier in the season too. Sometimes you get those shot plays.
What is that? So Samuel's ran. Samuel's open. Samuel is way open.
Get it to him. Let him run. And you're waiting for the big splash play down the field.
Oh, Purdy's not happy.
Down with the route.
Purdy was upset that IU stopped. Jackson had a chance at a pick there. That's one thing the 49ers
Jackson nearly had a
done
pick.
against the Seahawks
Purdy's not
this year
happy.
is
Purdy's
protected the
pissed.
ball.
Right off.
Turnover margin 4-0 in their favor.
He thought he was going to run it. All right, Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Caught by Kittle. Kittle's open. Kittle's still going. Over for a first. Perfect. Keep the firsts coming up. Brilliant.
Not at all. Not at all. They've developed some chemistry very, very quickly. Coming out of the traditional tight end spot.
Perfect. Purdy's got the ball. They're keeping. I tell you what, they're keeping that pocket clean. Kittle's wide open in the middle. He's got the ball straight round left. Gets it over for a first.
7 touchdowns over the last 4 games with Purdy at quarterback.
Perfect. Doing well. Doing well so far.
Total this season. First catch of the day is good for a first down to the Seattle 32.
Unreal. 10 minutes and 50 seconds. I think there's a timeout on the board. So, yeah, I mean, great start. Very angry by Purdy. So, Debo Samuel, if you're looking from behind, Purdy's right in the middle. And then Debo's just ran. And he's ran straight over in the middle. And he's gone a bit to the right. He must have been on a 25-yard line, 30-yard. And he's saying, just give me the ball. And he's thrown it way over the top. Purdy must have thought he was going to run into the end zone. And it was nearly picked off by Jackson for the Seattle Seahawks. Not good. And, well, he made his anger very on point. And, yeah. But it doesn't matter because we're still moving up. And then, of course, he passes it to Kittle, who's wide open in the middle. Great plays by Kittle to get it over for a first. We're not doing too bad. We're doing good so far still. Still doing good. No, I'm just waiting. No. Waiting a long time for the adverts. Well, at the moment, we're doing well. We're still pushing up the board, pushing up the game. Oh, yeah, Rihanna. Is it Rihanna's doing the halftime show? Leave a comment. Leave something. Good or bad. Apple's taken over the halftime show. And Rihanna's doing it. I don't know if that's good or bad. Apple Music halftime show. Super Bowl halftime show with Rihanna. All right, we're back in.
The 49ers with their sights set on their first
Here we go.
win since the '94 season. Hottest team in the league, winners of 10 straight. And the 2 seed in the NFC with a 10.
Nice and sunny now, no rain.
Deebo Samuel at tailback.
Here we go. Boom, 1st and 10. Bro's got the ball straight to McCaffrey. Over for a first.
So many different weapons
At the 15-yard line.
And just great anticipation, great presence here. Uchenna Nwosu, your pass rusher, just kind of lingers there. So you just hold it a tick and get it into that second window for Christian McCaffrey.
That's an easy toss. Samuel in the backfield pretty much just window dressing there, went the other way.
All right, here we go again.
Back at running back. He's already got 83 yards in the touchdown in this game for the
15-yard line. Boom. Purdy's got the ball, hands up to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's trying to go in the middle.
He's pulled down.
Nowhere.
Line of scrimmage, stopped made by A.J. Johnson. For more on McCaffrey, here's Pam Oliver.
Yeah, Joe, when I spoke to Christian McCaffrey, he joked that he would love to say the 49ers streak, for example, is because of him, but he shuns that. It was interesting to hear McCaffrey talk about when he first became a 49er, being the terrific player that he is. McCaffrey didn't exactly ride his reputation. That's just not who I am, he told me, adding he wanted to prove himself, earn respect from his teammates.
Took him time to get comfy in the system, but boy, as he got comfortable, he took off.
Here we go, boom. Purdy's got the ball, Purdy's got the ball. Oh, he got sacked. He came out the pocket, and he got sacked anyway by another defense. That's a bit lousy by the offense. Very lousy.
Seattle defenses with a legion of boom gets the sack here.
And what a great mentor he has been for this very young Seattle team. And just, you know, it's the tenacity.
Yeah, mate.
You know, just continue
They've
to
gone
grind.
straight
you never
through.
know when your opportunity is going to come. Just keep chasing that quarterback. And what a great job on the defense, because that was going to be a quick screen. And the corner just followed the receiver back. There was no way for anybody to get a San Francisco player to get him dislodged from the wide receiver.
I don't know if you can.
All right, here we go again. 3rd and 17.
Back for his 3rd stint with the Seahawks. And the sack makes it 3rd down 17.
Oh, hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's gone top left-hand corner.
Couldn't get away from Ryan Neal. Seahawks get Neal back today after he missed 3 games.
4th down.
Injury, and he forces the field goal team to come out.
And the field goal team's back on running. Okay.
Nice job again by Bruce Irvin. Gets Christian McCaffrey to stop his feet. That gives time for your secondary that's coming up and run support the pursuit of the football.
And so Gold, who had a chip shot earlier, perfect in the postseason in his 18-year NFL career.
33-yard attempt. And the kick is good.
23 out of 23 in the playoffs.
13-7.
After this.
Okie dokie. So, unlucky, got sacked. That's fair enough. Offensively, that was a bit not poor, but unexpected. But then the Seahawks defense just ran through. The Seahawks defense are now getting more confident, more better. And they're going to grab Purdy as quick as they can. So, yes. Not too bad. Just waiting now. Just waiting. Miss waiting. Well, doing all right so far. Still pushing strong. Defense is coming out for the Seahawks on top, but offensively we're doing all right. Same about the sack, but it is what it is. Still moving on, moving up. Slowly going back into the game. Brock Purdy, first 5 starts. Passer rating, week 14, 134. Week 15, 117. Week 16, 114.6. Week 17, 95.4. And 141 at week 18. Highest passer rating, first 5 stars in NFL history. Patrick Mahomes, 116. Brock Purdy, 119. Kurt Warner, 134. Touchdown passes in first 5 starts. Montana, 6. Steve Young, 7. Garoppolo, 6. Purdy, 11. Flipping now.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Trying to lead these 49ers to the Super Bowl. It's a 6-point game as Igwebuike goes back.
13-7. We punted back. Boom. Seahawks got Anna going for a run. 10, 15, 20, 25. At the 27-28 yard line.
This February.
Okie dokie. The Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum, Los Angeles, NASCAR. Special performance by Wiz Khalifa, February 5th on Fox. Okay.
Seahawks found something on their last drive. Found the end zone for just the 2nd time in 3 games against the Niners this year.
All right, here we go. Boom, got the ball. Got the ball, hands it off.
Walker steps into the sunshine. What in the world is this?
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Yeah, gets
Not raining anymore. It's sunny.
Seattle was begging for the rain to fall as kind of the great equalizer where there is a talent mismatch. And it rained early this morning. It rained right around kickoff. But yeah, that thing's the sun.
Flipping
here in
out.
Santa Clara.
Pete Carroll is not happy right now. He wanted it to pour today.
You know, he had that leather jacket doing a rain dance this morning at the hotel, and it didn't work.
Well, here we go on the 30-yard line. Smith's got the ball. Hands throws right over for a first.
One of the many returns in the Russell Wilson trade, and Fant has a first down and a gain of 11.
Similar to the way they started that last drive. You know, some play action, some quick solutions for Geno Smith in the pass game. They kind of butted their heads against the wall there a little bit on those first 2 possessions, trying to establish that run game.
Geno Smith, who led the NFL, completing 70% of his passes in the regular year, 7 for 8 so far.
Walker's got him right, bottom left-hand corner, gone for a run. Warner had to step up there, man.
Walker, who didn't even really become the guy until week 6. It was Rashad Penny that was the starter. Penny gets hurt, opens the door for Walker to come in. Better and better as this year goes on, and you're talking about the conversation they had a few weeks ago about him attacking more, and he's done that. Not trying to make every
here we
play
go.
into a big play.
50-yard line. Boom. Smith got the ball.
He's got it again. Waits for something to develop. It never does.
Boom.
Nick Bosa there to shut
Nick
him
Bosa
down.
stops.
That's pretty impressive by Nick Bosa. Watch him on the left edge. Watch everybody.
Yeah,
come
Bosa's
his
just
way,
run
right?
through.
Here come your pullers.
Going for a run.
Keep
No, you
Galaxy
flipping ain't,
slides
pal.
through both of them and finds his way to Kenneth Walker.
You got
Unbelievable.
311-pound Charles Cross, 327-pound Damian Lewis, and he just kind of sheds him aside. A loss and 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go again. '50-yard line. Boom. Smith's got the ball. Boom. Throws deep left, and it's caught. Unbelievable by Metcalf.
50 yards and a tie game.
Ward couldn't keep up with Metcalf. Unbelievable. You couldn't make that up. So here we go. So Metcalf's running deep left. And Lenore, no, Ward couldn't catch up to him. He couldn't get to him.
To try and find out where the football is, and that's what allowed DK Metcalf to separate. Now that's going to be trouble right now because they kept him under wraps in both of the
Unbelievable. 13-13. 14-13 to the Hawks. I'm telling you, this is a tight game.
Geno Smith, 8 out of 9, 96 yards with that touchdown. And now this from State Farm.
Unbelievable. You couldn't make that up. Smith having the ball. Metcalf. So, if you see it from the side, Smith's got the ball. And then Metcalf just runs straight left. Ward couldn't even just try to keep up. Nice throw from that yard line. 50-yard line. Nice throw down. And he catches it. This is not going to be an easy game. This is why I hate playing the same team the third time. Seriously, it's not good. Not good at all. Look at that. Straight in the middle. Bang. Ward couldn't even keep up.
Kind of exactly what head coach Pete Carroll has wanted. Right?
Honestly, man.
And they're going to be able to build that confidence during the course of the practice week. It was interesting to hear how loose everything was during the course of the week.
Pete Carroll ain't stupid, man. I'm telling you.
Of setting that tone.
All right, here we go. Took a knee, touchback.
A little bit of a sense of like they're playing with house money.
You heard Christina Pink talk about what Geno had shared with her. This is just another game, and if you can get to that point, because you talk, it's different during the prep during the week with all the media and everybody that wants to talk to you. When you travel up, it's a different feel. But if you can get to the point where when you walk between the white on this field this afternoon, and you can keep it just another game, that gives you a great mindset and a great opportunity. You don't put a ton of pressure on yourself, but it's really, really hard to do, and it sounds like Seattle did a great job of it during the course of the week in their preparation.
Well, here we go, 25-yard line.
They've got it at the 25, and it's
Purdy's got the ball. Throws right to Samuel. Sorry, Samuel. And they've made up second and 1.
We've talked about critical series for Seattle a couple of times in this.
Second and 3. I was wrong.
Right. All right. What do you got now?
Because it's been pretty much smooth sailing from the moment Brock Purdy was inserted to the lineup.
I agree. Not a lot of adversity. Everything that has been negative has been slightly negative. A good teachable moment for Kyle Shanahan and the staff.
Here we go, 30-yard line.
That mistake that was magnified.
Boom. McCaffrey's got the ball, trying to go in the middle. Nope. No gain on that.
Another piece of the return from Denver for Russell Wilson makes it 3rd and short.
I don't know if I want to run inside when you got those 3 big guys that are sitting right there. I might want to get to the edge. I want to get that audible from Brock Purdy and get out on the edges.
Defensive coordinator Quinn Hurt in his first season as the DC. You know, it's not just Russell Wilson that left town. Bobby Wagner.
Here we go again, 3rd and 3.
Seahawks defense too.
33-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Throws deep middle. Oh, and then he got intercepted again from Muse. Oh.
And after the Seahawks take the lead, the defense comes out there and pitches a 3-and-out.
Yeah, does a really nice job right here in the middle of the field, just kind of looking around, read the eyes.
Oh my Christ, Muse. Then he had his hand on it, dived.
First game when Brock Purdy came into the lineup against Miami.
Oh, his hand was on it and all.
Coming off the bench in that situation was the confidence that Brock Purdy had to fit the throws into tight windows. And there's an example of it again right there. He does not
4th and 3, and it going for a punt.
First punt of the game for the 49ers, Mitch Wisnowski.
Wisnowski's got the ball, and it's flag.
And 49ers seem to think this is on Seattle, which would obviously be huge.
Nope. Offense number 33, 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
More.
First penalty of the game on either side with 3:43 to go in the first half. booming punt from Wisnowski.
Well, now she punts it down to the 15-yard line. Oh, then he got grabbed, and he did get grabbed at the 15-yard line. They were going to go for a run. Perfect. And Gray puts him down at the 15-yard line. Good for us. Brilliant. Oh, what's this now? 2023 Pro Bowl started by Verizon. Sunday, February 5th at 3 p.m. ET. What's that? ABC, ESPN, D Sports, Disney XD. Flipping out. 4 channels for a Pro Bowl. I think it's the worst things brought out. Pro Bowls are the worst. Alright, here we go. 15-yard line. 1st and 10. 3 minutes 35 on the clock. Smith's got the ball. Hands it off in a minute to Walker. Walker's running in the middle. He's at the 20-yard line.
Even when you've got him bottled up, is that knack for finding a window.
But that was that one that we talked about, right? Instead of breaking it all the way to the outside, you turn, and then all of a sudden there's Jordan Willis right in front of you, and you get back north and south.
Walker over 50 yards in this.
Here we go.
1 touchdown in the 2 games in the regular season.
Boom, 20-yard line, hands off to the right. Oh, and he's gone through for a first to Metcalf. Oh, is this possible?
That makes it DK Metcalf 2, Charvarius Ward nothing. He beat him on the touchdown down the sideline, and here he just powers over it.
Yeah, and they're finding the strengths of DK Metcalf's game, right? The
Ward can't handle him.
Away from Charvarius Ward on that touchdown, and right there, just the physicality, the strength that he has as a wide receiver.
Not too many receivers where when you're out there playing defense, you say, oh no, this guy's coming at me, but DK Metcalf, the head of that.
Try to tackle him down, he's just running through him. 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Smith's got the ball and off in the middle.
Tripped up at the line. 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah, man, back. Oh, come on. Stop this struggling and stuff.
Surprising as well as these teams know each other.
We talked to Bruce Irvin and getting his view on the game and everything, and right near the end, just, you know, a nice little comment. I do not like the 49ers as he leaves the room.
Brings this to the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks got into an early 10-0 hole.
49ers pressure. There's a bit of a scrap as well. So the pressure's becoming on the 49ers. This is what you do not need in any round going into these playoffs. Well, at the moment, we started well in the first quarter. Metcalf, not easy to control. To get you a touchdown. This is a 50-50 game still. It's going to be tight, this game. It's going to be tight. Hopefully we can pull it back. I'm not too sure. Hopefully we will. Put a Reds down. But we will find out. No, 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 no. Long-winded. No. Hopefully we can just pull back on this. Hopefully. It's not easy. And I did say I'm always nervous when you play the same people 3 times over. Slowly coming back in. Wildcard presented by Verizon. All right, here we go. Back in 14-13, 2-minute warning. On the 30-yard line. Sorry, on the 29-yard line. Boom. Hands it off. And we got caught. Good defense. Back on top.
And it's 3rd and 8. Already the 8th tackle for Greenlaw.
You can see why he's so valued by his teammates and everybody speaks so highly of him. Late substitution by San Francisco.
14-13, there we go. 29 yards. 3rd and 8. Boom. Smith's got the ball. Handing it off in the middle. Nowhere. Gone. Nowhere. Bosa on it.
So you got 3 guys here on this side, right? So you're going to run that little zone read to the opposite side, but every time they're there, they're going to stunt back. They're going to stunt. They're going to twist. You're going to move back into those other gaps.
Brilliant. Bosa, well, Bosa's on it.
On that right there, but it's just the scheme and the way that front moves. Now it was
brilliant.
We talked to Shane Waldron,
4th and 8. That's good. Defense is coming back on top,
the 3rd and longs, and he said,
which is good.
I'm going to be careful with those. I don't want to give an opportunity for a strip sack fumble or anything massively negative that could happen. Seattle has played a really nice first half here. They haven't done anything to really hurt themselves, and I think that's part of that play call right there.
Right, Ray McLeod.
Shanahan uses his 2nd timeout to stop it with
Dixon is going to punt, and Ray McLeod is going to pick up. There we go. Dixon punts.
To set up the return.
And McLeod is there on the 22-yard line.
So let's check in with Kurt.
Okay. Well, at the moment, if we can get a touchdown on this, it's not like, secured, but at least we've got that extra points on that board to keep in front.
14-13 game. Brock Purdy
1 minute 8.
Some good moments in this game. He's also had some moments that didn't look as steady as we've seen over his first 5 starts.
But he's kind of settled in, right? That was one of the things we wanted to see. How would he respond to
here we go.
A little bit of adversity and a slow start? I think he's
23-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws deep in the middle. Colts by Ayuk. 50-yard line. Oh, mate. 45-yard line. Perfect. Moving up the board. Moving him up the field, sorry. Purdy's got great eyes, man. So there you go. Ayuk's gone down. Slanted down. Boom. Thank you very much. 50-yard line.
Ayuk's just kind of flying under the radar, but 3 catches and 73
brilliant.
yards.
Absolutely brilliant.
For the Niners' leading receiver on the year.
Yeah, how was your season? Nobody really talks about what, just 78 catches for 1,015. No, not that big a deal.
It's that McCaffrey guy and Kittle.
Right, 46-yard line, 1945. 46-yard line, 1st and 10. 1 minute to go. Boom. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. He's got to run. He's running up the top left. Still running. Still running. Throws. And he threw it incomplete.
Pressure coming from Boye Mafe, and it's 2nd and 10.
That's another one you got to be careful, right? You reset and you're going to take that shot down the field. But guess what? You got some pretty big athletic guys that are in a full speed sprint coming after you. And if they can get a shot on you within the confines of the rule outside of that pocket, they're going to put a big hit on you.
Seahawks do have that, don't they? They have a lot of depth at that outside linebacker spot and some emerging players.
They really do. I think it's the big reason that Bruce Irvin is back with Seattle this year is to be that mentor for these potentially breakout stars next year coming off the edge.
41-yard line. Still got the ball. Still got the ball. Throws deep in the middle. Oh!
Juwan Jennings was chased by the rookie Kobe Bryant. And it's 3rd and 10.
Mate, Jennings nearly had it again.
Quandre Diggs back there. Roman in that center field area.
Didn't put his hands up. Nothing. Gutted.
Saved the day with the interception, did Diggs in overtime last week.
Right.
3rd and 10, inside a minute.
Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Colt to Samuel. Samuel's over for a first. Still going. Brilliant.
And beats Kobe Bryant for a first down and a gain of 19.
Unbelievable. Perfect.
He just wins right at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, he's going to take a couple of steps up.
So Samuel's there. He cuts in the middle. Just cuts in the middle. Bang. Over the 40-yard line. Over the 45. Just to get a first. Perfect.
Big play right there. Big catch for Deebo Samuel.
Oh, you're right, Joe. Great hands.
So first down at the 28. They still have the timeout. McCaffrey joins
One timeout left for the Niners. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Oh, he's running. He's running. He's running. Oh, just throw it out of bounds, man. Oh, yeah, throw it out of bounds.
With all those young outside edge rushers, yet Bruce Irvin trying to track him down.
Now remember in the first half earlier he was going up and continuing to
I thought Purdy was going to run. He was open for a run. To run straight through. Didn't do it. I think Williams has gone over. It's like, what are you doing, man? You could have gone for a run.
Aaron Banks came back. He was going to give him the opportunity to kind of keep climbing up into the pocket. And then the fans here not real happy about Brock Purdy getting knocked out of bounds on Seattle's sideline.
That was like dominoes over there. 32 seconds. They've got the one timeout. They've got a 2nd and 10. Play clock down to 1.
Timeout.
And they've got to use the last timeout to avoid the delay.
That's fine. That's fine. Take your time.
3rd and final of the half. Be a 30-second timeout.
Well, in a season where
Shanahan's pissed about something. He's angry about something.
They make the playoffs. Prove all the doubters wrong, and they're doing it again today when
they're trying to get great plays out. I think there's no point. I think the running backs going well, but now Seattle Seahawks know where we're going with the running backs. The throws are doing all right, but it's getting the throws out there, and they're just not doing it.
They had one in the first half with a big touchdown to DK.
They can't get the throws out, which is
great
guttering. So
by
it's
Seattle.
the Seahawks are picking. They're not stupid. This is why I'm nervous about this game. It's going to be a tight-ass game throughout, right to the end. It is tight. All right, 30-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. He's got to run out again. He's running up the top left. He throws down the sideline, and it's out of bounds. Yet again, he's got to stop throwing down these long-ass drives down to the touchdown zone, the end zone. There's 2 offensive players and 3 defenders. Defense there waiting. Don't do it. Don't go long. Just try and get it over for a first. Move your ass up. The defense, the Seattle Seahawks defense, are now on point. And we're slanting as an offense. 3rd and 10. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws deep right. Oh, and it was nearly caught, but blocked off by Jackson again. Tried to get to Samuel. They're not stupid, man. The Hawks are on it. They're flying through this.
Don't bite on that double move. Look at the distance off the ball. Really, really well done by Mike Jackson right there. Smart play.
And we just saw Deebo Samuel make a great catch. You don't put it past him.
Unbelievable. So close.
Doesn't get his hand on it.
So close.
Robbie Gould.
Robbie Gould going for a 46-yard field goal attempt, and it's good. 16-14 to the Niners. This is tight, man.
Doesn't get much more clutch than that. Now, how confident are you going to be if the game comes down to
very tight?
Robbie Gould.
It's like we can't. Our running game was going well, and it was doing well. And our throwing game throughout this, like the long arse drives that they gave Purdy to do, he can do it, but he like the offensive players getting cornered on one-on-ones, so they can't get it in. They can't get the ball in the touchdown zone by doing that. So why don't you just throw short all the time? And they're picking them off. The Hawks are picking them off. Every time Purdy does a long throw, they're just getting picked off by one-on-one.
The run game wasn't great. Kenneth Walker's emerged lately.
Seriously, they're not stupid.
The big thing for Pete Carroll. I think
They need to get their heads out their asses, man. Seriously.
Watch the film. Not necessarily focus all your attention on the opponent, but some on us. Look how poorly we played. Look at the critical mistakes that we made in both of those games to let the score get to
Gold has kicked it on the ground.
And Parkinson keeps on going to the 38-yard line. The other thing
That's,
is
oh well.
-4 in the regular
Robbie
season.
Gold kicks it so short,
Him a shot.
and it goes at the 38-yard line.
So 9 seconds, 3 timeouts as we get this.
Oh, mate.
Rolling.
Wildcard spotlight, all times Eastern. Yep, so I am streaming Chargers, Jags, Dolphins, Bills, Giants, Vikings, Ravens, Bengals, Cowboys, Bucks. I'm streaming them all.
How about the Giants and the Vikings?
I'm doing the full works, guys.
Vikings should be on upset watch.
I tell you what, I would be careful
Right,
about that.
here we go.
Brian Dable's got his guys
38-yard line.
Shows up. The one that had 40 put on him by Green Bay and Dallas, or that one that finds ways to win the close games.
Here we go. Boom. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. And he's run through the pocket. He's going for a run himself. And, oh, there's a flag.
And that is going to move the ball into field goal range with 1 second.
Oh. So Smith's got the ball.
This is an easy call.
Smith's got the ball. And as he slides down, Ward.
It's been such a clean game. We just now get to tell you we've got Dean Blandino with us today.
Ward done dumb. So as Smith's sliding down, Ward's just gone in. So Smith's gone, yeah, look, Smith's gone down and Ward's gone in. Tried to go in with his helmet. And he slammed him. Stupid bloke.
And a significant one. Moves it to the 38-yard line. And you again look back at the
So it's a 1st and 10. Oh, with 1 yard to go. 56-yard field goal attempt. 14-16.
But you got to go back to Buffalo, Kansas City last
All right,
year.
timeout for the
Learned
Hawks.
that lesson about kicking deep in that situation.
This is not
with
good.
12, 15 seconds left. Put it on the ground. Execute it better. Don't kick it directly to Colby Parkinson. Let him pick it up and run it back. But yeah, put that ball on the ground and kill some time.
Well, if Robbie Gould is the guy you want in the playoffs, Jason Myers is the guy you want just period. And long range. He's 34 for 37.
14-16. And Ward sets him up for a field goal attempt.
Last week, though, he hits the
56-yard attempt.
at the end of regulation. They go into overtime. He makes the kick. But consistently during that game, it was moving left to right. We'll see if he got it. If he got that corrected during practice this week.
Probably dreading the conditions he thought he was going to see, but very calm right now. From
56 yards. And it's bloody good. Straight in the middle. 17-16. Not good. Christ's sake, half time.
So the penalty on Jimmy Ward at the tail end of the long run from Geno Smith sets up this 56-yarder.
Jimmy Ward's going to get shouted at. Why slide in on a dumb tackle like that? Thick. Absolutely thick. 56-yard field goal attempt.
And what a huge mistake by Jimmy Ward.
Yeah, dumb. Useless. Stupid. Stupid bloke. You should know better and all.
50-yard touchdown. Moose, you said it. They've got to not beat themselves, but they've also got to make some things happen. You had the long touchdown to DK
Unreal.
Metcalf. It's been pretty much
absolutely unreal.
And so the stats brought to you by
Half-time stats. Quarterback comparison. 9 and 10 Smith, 9-19 Purdy. 104 Smith, 147 Purdy. 1 touchdown Smith, 1 touchdown Purdy. I mean, I keep saying it and I'll keep saying it. This is not going to be an easy game. Right. Half-time's up. I'm going to get something to eat. Let the half-time show go down. I'll be back about 5-10 minutes back in. So, yes, I'll be back 5-10 minutes back in to watch the game, to give you my thoughts. I can give you like a quick detail. I don't like seen a team play the same team 3 times over, including our team. Like I said, the 49ers last season against the Rams, we beat them twice in the regular season. We got done over in the conference championship. Proves my point. It proves my point. It's not going to be an easy game. 7, mate. They're a point ahead. It's not going to be easy. Trust me. So, hopefully the team talk with Shanahan will put some heads together and we can come back out on top. So, I'll come back in 10 minutes. And then, yeah, stay tuned till then.
10 consecutive
I'm back.
games.
Here we go.
And they'll get it to
Finish my meal.
Ray
And we're back in.
Jason Myers' kick.
Let's hope we kick ass.
It's a touchback, and so the drive will start at the 25-yard line, and we welcome you inside. And for Seattle, a lot of the things that you talked about them having to do to have a chance, they did to perfection.
Absolutely. I mean, to go through a first half, penalty-free, turnover-free, fantastic, but penalty-free, so not doing anything that's putting them in difficult positions against that defense. That's huge. The other one was, even if you do that, this team is so good. You got to land a few big punches.
There was some team talks.
Geno Smith to DK Metcalf was perfect, so they're doing everything you would want
and
in that first half. Now let's
heads
see what happens
are
with
kicking
San Francisco.
in.
They were outscored 17-6 in that second quarter.
Purdy on the 25-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Cool. It's a use check. And I think what, 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4.
Adversity of a playoff game. That's what I talked to Kyle Shanahan about. He said we knew it would be a close game. It's okay. We're still in this quite a bit. He was hopping mad about that penalty to end the half. He said we cannot do dumb stuff like that.
Correct.
Offensively, he likes the way they've gotten explosives here and there. Of course, he wants that ball in the end zone. He'll take the points, but too many field goals, he told me.
Yeah, Pam,
good.
They have 250 yards of offense.
Dumb stuff to Ward. 30-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Hand it on McCaffrey. McCaffrey's going for a run. I think it's over for a first.
Down, we're stopped by Shelby Harris. How about over with the Seahawks, Christina?
3rd and 1.
DK Metcalf has already had his best game against the 49ers so far this season. Pete Carroll told me we're just running our offense and looking for matchups. Just one sack for them defensively, but they were able to force Purdy off his spot towards the end of that first half. Coach telling me we're covering well. That's allowed the rush to get going. Now, my last question for him was, how do you slow down Christian McCaffrey? What do you got to do? His answer, everything.
Easier said than done. McCaffrey had that 68-yard run that set up their touchdown. 3rd down and short.
35-yard line running in, and we've gone in for a
what did you think
first
of the way
down.
that the Seahawks played defensively? Obviously pretty good, but the plan defensively against the Niners.
I liked it. You could see an adjustment in that second quarter. So as they talked about the coverage improving, and then in the pocket, all of a sudden, as Brock Purdy's going through his progressions, it's starting to break down on him. And then he started to bail. The first quarter and early second quarter, we saw him with the ability to climb, and Seattle made some changes, so they were forcing him out the back.
35-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Hands off to McCaffrey.
Stop and start.
And
Irvin waiting for him.
I think made up a yard. Not even that.
We talked with Kyle Shanahan on Thursday.
Didn't make up a yard. 2nd and 10.
It's a good thing getting all these weapons back, and this offense is loaded up. But he said at the same time, it becomes an added challenge trying to figure out how to get all these guys involved. And he was bouncing back and forth in his mind what the game plan should look like.
Yeah,
Christian McCaffrey, 9 touches, 92 total yards, 1 total touchdown.
Like Kyle Shanahan said. And especially a guy like Deebo Samuel, who's
2nd and 10.
And then you got Kittle and Ayuk and McCaffrey. I mean, you've got to find a way to keep everybody.
Boom. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws deep right. Great open to Kittle on the 40-yard line. Perfect. He finds Kittle well in these situations. Very, very good.
And being able to hold it, because watch, you're going to check Kyle check down. This one's going to go right over the top. You hold the linebacker there.
Boom.
But George Kittle on that in route is able to continue to move through that zone coverage.
3-time Pro Bowl tight end with a big gain here into Seattle territory. First down at the 40.
40-yard line. Here we go. Kittle lining up. Purdy's got the ball. Hands up to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's run up.
Stop by Neal.
Made up 3-4 yards.
Mitchell just on one series in that first half. Carried it a couple times. Had a nice reception. Guy that last year, as a rookie, he set a record for the 49ers. Almost 1,000 yards rushing, even though he was out with like 5 or 6 different injuries. This year, same story. A couple different knee injuries. But when he's been available, he's been dynamic.
We just mentioned all those names, and we didn't mention Elijah Mitchell. And this is like the perfect setting for him right now. Let's hunker down. Let's let our offensive line come off the football. Let's get physical and nasty in the run game.
But he's got the ball. Hands up in the middle. Nah, nowhere, mate.
But it didn't matter because Uchenna Nwosu was unblocked. 3rd down.
Mate, that Nwosu is all over this running game. I know where he's going to go. Caffrey's going to run. Mate, he caught Mitchell out easy.
Exactly what the blocking scheme was there.
Dopey.
Wasn't that?
It wasn't that. No. I mean, if you never run past color. If it's not your guy and it's the opposition standing there, you got to take him and hope the guy behind you adjusts.
49ers in the first half.
3rd and 7.
Just 1 for 5 on 3rd down. 3rd and 7 here.
Boom.
Only a 4-man rush.
Purdy throws the ball. Colt to Samuel. Samuel's still going. 20 at the 10-yard line.
Short of the stick. Samuel made it happen. 22 yards to keep the drive going.
He's something else, I tell you. It's so hard. On the outside, working against Tariq Woolen. Beats him to the inside right away. You got Cody Barton coming down. You think he's going to make the tackle. Then you think Mike Jackson's going to make the tackle.
Deebo Samuel slow to get up. Like yet to get up.
Who's not getting up?
Coming off that ankle injury. Missed 3 games down the stretch. And now
there's a fight. There is a fight breaking out. Man it up, boys.
Yeah, there's a little bit
something to do with Ayuk.
I think it was
Samuel.
Woolen. He kind of grabs Deebo Samuel's leg and pulls it up, and it's not called.
Dean, there's a lot on the officials here to try and get under control.
There, mate, fight on the field. What's going on? So Samuel's on the ground. They still got his foot. They're pulling his foot. Samuel's looking at the officials, saying, "He's putting my foot. I'm already down. Why is he putting my foot and smashing my foot down on the ground?" And none of the officials have done nothing.
I don't want to accuse Tariq Woolen of doing
yeah, mate. Cole Shanahan saying it's bullshit.
Pulling on the leg.
Everybody got involved after that. The officials do a good job to break it up and get us going again. With the first
come on, boys. You've got to put your heads down.
First drive of the second half.
16-yard line. Boom. Purdy hands it on to McCaffrey. Running through. 5 yards made up.
7 for McCaffrey. Neal the tackle. 2nd and 3.
Samuel's back on.
Back in.
The big thing about, everybody talked this week about beating a team 3 times in one season. Obviously that happens when it's your division opponent. And everything that goes with a divisional opponent, with the playoff atmosphere, these games can get chippy real quick. So a really nice job.
Here we go, the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3. Purdy's got the ball. Hands it off to McCaffrey.
Tripped up by Tanner Muse, and it's 3rd and short. But Tanner Muse, 3 years in the NFL, had played 0 defensive snaps before November, but then they start dealing with injuries, and Muse starts playing a little bit. And then he made
3rd and 1.
Start last week.
I don't know if they're going to run it in the middle again, just to get it over for a first, or run it through.
A lot of times you see that San Francisco run game out on the edges, attacking the edges with the motion that we're seeing. This time, they're trying to get north and south and get vertical, even with the wraparounds from Hughes.
3rd and 1. On the 7-yard line. Boom. Purdy's got the ball. Hand it up to McCaffrey in the middle. It's gone over. Oh, he's still going. Brilliant. 1st and goal. 2-3 yards to go for a touchdown. Now the offense is pushing. This is what we need to be seeing all the time. Like on the first quarter.
Speed he has on that 68-yard run earlier in the game. But this is an area where you see it on film. He gets his shoulder square. He's hard to get down. He gets a lot of yards after contact inside.
Running game has taken off. McCaffrey coming to San Francisco.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
90 yards now.
3-yard line. McCaffrey's running through the middle. Oh, still running through the middle. Still running through the middle. Oh, couldn't get there.
Still waiting on the signal. Muse and Mafe were there to stop him. It appears just short. And it's
2nd and goal.
They're showing the replay in here, and it looks like he maybe broke the plane. 49ers are.
I think he's in. Let's have a look again. McCaffrey's got the. No, he's not in.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I would just trust my offense right here.
Second and goal.
To sneak it. It's a wall
And it's in. Touchdown.
And the 49ers are back in front.
Brilliant. Ran it straight in the middle. Brock Purdy with the touchdown. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Out of the break, a touchdown drive. Brock Purdy finishes it off with a quarterback sneak. 13-play drive.
7:45. I mean, here we are. And that's awesome to come out and put that type of drive together to send that message to your opponent.
Brilliant. Purdy makes a touchdown.
10 of the 13
and the
plays
kick
on that drive
is
runs.
good.
That's what the
23-17.
do when they're at their best.
Perfect. So, great plays yet again. Purdy finds Kittle amazingly open. Samuel found Samuel nice in these. Then you had a little bit of a scruff, bit of a fight going on. So it seems, as Devo got the ball, he's running, he's gone down on the ground and he's putting his leg up. Sam was looking at the officials going, what the bloody hell's going on? You know, why ain't there a flag or nothing? And I think this all kicked off straight on after that. Shanahan screaming at the officials because that should be a flag. But nothing happened. And then the officials broke it up. And, yeah, the Niners are pissed. Per yet as usual. We shouldn't be behind. We should be up front. And they have gunned it straight down to the first and goal. About 2-3 yards away. And Purdy trying to get the ball in. And, of course, with the 49ers help from the back, rams his arse straight into the end zone and makes it a touchdown. Perfect. All good. So, all going well so far. Now we've got to stop Smith and the offense with the Niners defense. And it's just a waiting game on that. But leave a comment, guys. Tell me what you think. Niners or Hawks for the win. It's going to be very interesting. But I did say from the start, it's going to be. I think it's going to be a touchdown difference. I don't know who, and I couldn't tell you who's going to win. Like I said, I don't like seeing a team playing the same team third time in a season. It's nerve-wracking and it's scary. And now you've seen it. You know what I mean? So, see how well it goes. Scoring drive, 13 plays, 75 yards, 7.45 minutes with the ball, Purdy, 1 yard to run. Longest scoring drive this season. 17-23. Samuel and Shanahan having a chat. All right.
As good as you feel about yourself,
Robbie Gold punts away, touchback for the Hawks.
From your identity on the offense.
And here we go. Seahawks offense.
Seahawks, during the regular season in 2 games against San Francisco, 1 touchdown in 20 possessions. They turned it over 4 times. They committed 18 penalties. Nearly a perfect first half, giving them a chance to pull off the upset.
So much fun when you watch a team talk about their plan, but then actually get to see them go out and execute it. What a great job by the Seahawks in that first half. We'll see what they can do here to start the second. Smith
efficient as he was all regular season. With a 1 big shot to DK Metcalf.
25-yard line. Here we go. Gino hands it off to Walker, and Bosa stops him. Second down, 2nd and 8.
Another thing for the Seahawks when they're feeling like they got a good chance is that when they faced the 49ers the first time, that was Kenneth Walker's NFL debut. He just got a handful of carries in mop-up duty. When he faced him the second time in December, he was coming off an ankle injury. Seahawks felt like the 49ers hadn't seen this Kenneth Walker yet.
All right, here we go. 22-yard line. Geno Smith's got the ball. Geno Smith's got the ball. Throws deep in the middle. Caught to Metcalf. Up to the 50-yard line.
49ers territory. He gets 30 more here.
Real simple play here on the bootleg. You're going to have your tiers to the outside, shallow, medium, and deep. It's going to be DK Metcalf taking that.
Right, Ward, where's Ward going? Ward didn't even cover Metcalf.
Fred Warner up a little bit far in that situation.
So was Ward.
One of the things we saw in Miami, how good those linebackers were at taking away that type
Stupid.
of play with their drops.
Smith's got the ball. Throws right.
Stray Greenlaw pushes him out. As Parkinson gets his second catch of the day.
To Parkinson.
For DK Metcalf, when you were talking earlier before the game started, yeah, you've got to play mistake-free, but you've also got to hit some shots. You've got to make some plays. He's got to be one of the first guys that pops to mind if you're Seattle needing that.
And more than just the production that you're going to get from that, the mentality and the emotion that you're going to have from him throughout the game. You get DK Metcalf frustrated.
Here we go, 2nd and 5.
To kind of get out of that cycle. He's all positive right now.
Just shy of 100 yards.
48-yard line. Boom.
2nd and 5.
Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Oh, short. Hit the ground.
Had the coverage on Colby Parkinson.
I thought Hufunga come out of bloody nowhere.
Job by Kenneth Walker being in the backfield, being that extra body, and you're able to get a hit on.
So Smith's got the ball, and Hufunga's just come right round, but he was covered off by 2 defensive players. Nearly got the sack. Very, very unlucky there. Third and 5.
So they're going to have to use the timeout.
Timeout, people.
And they do.
Seattle Seahawks timeout, the first one.
In front of this 3rd down and 5 plays. San Francisco all season, even with
unreal.
the questions at quarterback.
Lockdown defense. 49ers defense this season, 16.3 PPG, 300.6 total YPG. Nick Bosa this season, 18.5 sacks, lead in NFL. Opponents this season 0-15 week after playing 49ers.
The week after facing the 49ers.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal.
You get beat up facing these guys.
Too much time, you can't win when you're in the tub getting healthy. So, great job by D'Amico Ryans with this defense. And as the game has gone on, there's a couple of games this year you watch on film and you're like, boy, this just doesn't look like the Niners. You know, they're just not making those dynamic plays. And all of a sudden, here comes Bosa, here comes Warner.
Right, here we go.
Somebody will make a play to tip it.
3rd and 5, they show
48-yard line. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the throws in the middle. Oh, they just got it over for a first. It was that Lockett.
Settles underneath. Gets 7.
Oh, mate.
10 for the Seahawks.
Yeah, well, you walk your guys up right here, right? They're not going to come, so they got to drop out. Watch 16, Tyler Lockett runs up. Fred Warner gets a little bit deep there, so a nice play designed to take advantage of that soft drop area.
Here we go again. Boom, Smith's got the ball, the run in the middle. Not gone nowhere.
Keeps the legs turning and gets a few. The Seattle started this game by failing on 3rd and short twice. They're 5 for 6 on 3rd down since.
That's been the most impressive thing to me so far. We talked about the lack of turnovers, the lack of penalties, and how good they're doing there. But they talked about
2nd and 7.
Where the distance had to be.
It's been interesting, like I said. Trying to keep them at bay. But you give them that opening, they're going for it, aren't they? Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Getting sacked. No, he's come out. He's come out. Smith's still got the ball. Still got the ball. Throws deep right, and he tosses it out, basically. Tosses out the field. Unlucky. So close for a sack. So close. But we're keeping them on top. We're scaring them. We're keeping them there. The defense is doing really well. So unlucky.
Nemena, who's having a great season. 4.5 sacks during the regular year. Career high for him. 3rd down and 7 for the Seahawks.
Unreal. Don't beat yourself up. Keep it going. 35-yard line. 3rd and 7. Oh, yeah. There's a flag on the field. I think it's on the Seahawks.
First penalty of the
Yes.
day on the Seahawks.
That's still very impressive on the road in this environment, and not to have something with a pre-snap. You know, delays of game.
Perfect. Penalty flag on the offense. False start. 3rd and 12.
In this situation, kind of a double dip there for a negative form. You get your first penalty, and it puts you into the 3rd and long.
Which is where they were during the regular season in these matchups. 3rd and 12.
Boom. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Open. Oh, and he's got it over for a first. Metcalf's got it over for a first. On the 3rd and 12.
100 yards for the day with 14 big ones here.
What a great job staying with this, because he doesn't catch it clean, but he just keeps battling. He knows he's going to take a shot from Talanoa Hufanga and just keeps grinding to get that catch.
6th of the day.
Unreal.
12 yards and another
25-yard line.
Seattle.
Boom. Smith's got the ball. Throws left to Lockett. And I think it goes over for a first. No. 2nd and 1.
Surprising things that we're seeing right
2nd
here.
and 1.
You know, some real soft coverage on that one.
Honestly, man, we've given
Big gap
the Hawks so much opportunity here, man.
The word's been on Metcalf for a lot of the day. Now it's the rookie Lenore, or the second-year man Lenore.
15-yard, boom.
Dallas
Running it in the middle.
got tripped up by Fred Warner. Pete Carroll's team trying to pull off the upset. In a season where nobody gave him a chance. He's relished the challenge. He's relished the doubt. There's an injured player.
Who?
It's Austin Blythe, Pete Carroll's center. Back in a moment.
Okay, so injured player for the Hawks. I mean, the Niners are just giving them every bit of opportunity going up that field. Like, Metcalf is a dangerous weapon. Dangerous. You leave him open, he's gone. I mean, 3rd and 12. Unbelievable. And there you go, open and wide. So, yeah, it is not easy. It's just been really difficult. And because the Niners are trying to keep that, well, they're just trying to keep it as maintained and controlled. They always find a snippet. That's why Pete Carroll's sneaky. He's got he hasn't really got a not bad offense. He hasn't. The flag saved us with their false start. But then the 3rd and 12, they've made it up. Metcalf's gone. It's just gone. There's no mucking around with these guys. We might have beat them twice in the regular, but the 3rd game is the worst, and it's always 50-50. And this game is a 50-50 game. But at the moment, defensively, they're doing good. Not very good or great, they're doing good. They're doing all right. We're trying to keep them at bay. But it's just, they've got to stop giving them all that time to walk through. It's getting on my nerves. Absolutely getting on my bloody nerves. Divisional round, yeah, divisional round. Well, we don't even know if I've got it off yet. We've got to see how this gets on. All right, here we go.
Winning their first and only Super Bowl over Denver. 23-17 49ers here. 2:57 and counting in this third quarter.
13.
In the game. Blythe leaves and Kyle Fuller comes in.
13 yards. Smith's got the ball, throws right open to Lockett.
And Lockett with another catch. 3rd and short. Although there is a flag down.
There's a flag.
Right around the line of scrimmage. Looks like this is going to go on Seattle.
Ineligible downfield. Offense number 68. A 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Ooh.
Well, Dean, Pete Carroll sure didn't like this one.
It's close. The rule says a yard. They give the offensive lineman up to 2 yards, and it looked like he was right at 2 yards when the ball was released.
Oh.
So wipes away this gain of 6.
All right, fair play. 2nd and 14. 20-yard line. Boom. Smith's got the ball. Throws left. Oh, it was incomplete. Incomplete by Ward. Brilliant. How has Ward kept Metcalf out bay? Brilliant. So Metcalf's going for that run, but Ward's like, no. Fair play. Fair play. 20-yard line. 3rd and 14. All you need is this. That's it. Don't let it through. Don't let it through. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Sacked. Oh, the ball's gone. And Bosa's has got the ball. Fumbled back to us. Brilliant. Get in there. Brilliant. Fumbled. Smith got sacked. Dropped the ball. And Bosa recovers. Perfect. Perfect. Come on. So Smith's got the ball, and as he's got the ball, he tries to throw it, but he got rumbled out of some defense's hand, and Bosa recovers. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. About time. God, struth my heart. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. But there you go. So, Smith's got the ball. As he's just about to throw, a defensive player, I don't know who it was, slips it out of his hands, and Bosa recovers on the ground. 49ers turn now. We need a 100% touchdown just to pull away. You just need this touchdown. If you get field goal, we need to put the Reds out their asses and get this touchdown away. Seriously. I mean, it's unbelievable to have that 3rd and 12. Metcalf moving up and right down on our zone near the end zone. Ward covers Metcalf brilliantly. Incomplete. And to see Bosa, and I mean, I don't know who made the tackle first, like the slip out of Smith's hand, but he gave Bosa the recovery to put the Niners back offensively and moving it up. The offense is now got, I mean, Brock Purdy has to be on point. Has to be on point. There's no mucking around now. Heads out of arses, and we need a touchdown straight away. Oh. Now it's the waiting game. Broadcast 2023 NFL Productions, all rights reserved. Yeah. All right, State Farm. This game is sponsored by. All right, Triton.
Charles Omena, who's going to get credit for the forced fumble here, but you could have given a
Charles Omena. Ah, it was Charles. Mate, he did it.
And they had that overload to one side. They loop back. They've got the twist.
Right, here we go. Has to be a touchdown. 91 points scored off overturned. 4th in NFL season. Right, 30-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Open for Samuel. Oh, flipping out. Yes.
You look back at the turnover.
Charles Omenum, who right there, you're going to loop this way.
Charles Omenum. So Charles got it. Charles Omenum got the ball out of Smith's hand. And Bosa recovered. Perfect.
Yeah, this has been a huge part of the story for the 49ers.
Yes, man.
They were 19th in takeaways last year. Good defense, but didn't have that element. They're second in takeaways this year. And they did actually give Debo enough. So first down at the 40.
Full-yard line. Boom.
Here comes McCaffrey.
McCaffrey's on the run. Still on the run. Still on the run. Still on the run. Perfect.
For 9 more. And right on the verge of 100 for the day.
2nd and 1. Oh, mate. We is moving up.
Christian McCaffrey adds to it. Okay, there's nowhere to go. I'm stopping. Now I'm coming back this way. There's not a lot of people that are that straight line zone style runner that can make that type of adjustment when that play is defended well.
Almost 1,900 yards of offense in the regular season. He's over 100.
2nd and 1.
First game of the playoffs. Samuel, the fly
boom. Hand it off to McCaffrey's run straight in the middle. He's gone. 40-yard line. Moved up. Here you go. The 49ers are on the charge. This is it.
So another big gainer for Christian McCaffrey, and we take a look at next-gen stats powered by AWS. This
top speed of 20.8 miles per hour on a 68-yard run. Fastest since week 8, 2019.
Only 10 games
20 miles an hour.
2 seasons.
Jeez.
Threw it back to early on in his career right there with next-gen stats powered by AWS.
Unreal.
Him healthy again.
Right, 40-yard line. Sorry, the 39-yard line. McCaffrey's, sorry, Purdy's got the ball, hands up to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's running down the bottom. Got nowhere.
At the line of scrimmage, Bruce Irvin playing a good game for Seattle. And bringing
right, third quarter, done, finished.
Takeaway of the day, courtesy of the San Francisco defense. 23-17.
Okay. So, the last quarter. The last quarter to go. So, see what happens. All right, I'll get us back in. Fox Sports app. Now we're waiting. Now we waiting. This is long. All right, here we go. Back in. Wild card presented by Verizon. I can't put the sound on without the music being there. Right, here we go. And it's raining again. We're back to rain. We've had sunshine and rain at Levi Stadium, and we're back to rain again. Fourth quarter, 15 minutes.
Geno Smith fumbles. Charles Omena who forced it. Nick Bosa got it. 49ers trying to turn it.
All right, 40-yard line. Boom. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Throws deep left. Caught by Jennings. Perfect at the 7-yard line. I swear I saw a flag on the field. No, there's none.
When you're the guy that does all the dirty work, these are the types of plays that Kyle Shanahan can design for.
Perfect. So Jennings just ran out the pocket, threw deep left, caught.
There's that throw that we didn't see earlier.
Unbelievable. Perfect. Now get that touchdown.
How about this? That's the 9th completion today of at least 18 yards for Purdy.
All right.
Normally this is a
7-yard line. First and goal. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball.
Oh, he shovels it underhand to the feet of Mitchell. Living to see another day. Nwosu is right there ready for him. And it's 2nd and 10. Yeah, the idea was right. It's just the way he did it kind of makes your heart skip a beat. Yeah, right. That's an interesting way to kill it.
Bowling for dollars there.
Yes.
Man.
Now, there are 262 players taken in the draft, and Brock Purdy was number 262.
2nd and goal.
Started the year as a 3rd stringer.
2nd and goal. All right, here we go.
Brock Purdy not just steadying the ship, but thriving.
5-yard line. 6-yard line, sorry. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Oh, he's nearly got caught. He's come out the pocket. He's thrown right. Straight to Mitchell. And he's got the touchdown. Open to Mitchell. That was bloody quick. Really quick. They're going for a 2-point conversion. Oh, and there's a fight on the field again. So Purdy's got the ball, defensive player comes for him, he runs out of the pocket and he sees Mitchell just wide open. Bang! Straight to Mitchell. Perfect. Absolutely perfect to Mitchell. Oh, brilliant play.
Quarterback sneak touchdown. They're going to go for 2 here, try to make this a 14-point game.
Brilliant. 2-point attempt, 29-17.
Sean, he got his arm from his dad, Sean, a former minor league baseball pitcher. So here we go, 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion, they're going for it. Boom, Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball, throws right again. Open. Kittle gets the 2-point conversion. Fucking bloody perfect. 31-17.
On the 6-foot Mike Jackson. Brock Purdy's feeling it again.
Unbelievable.
By 2 touchdowns.
Just the chemistry that these guys have built down in the
brilliant. Kittle pushes through. I'm open.
Like you said,
thank
Joe,
you.
That's a physical mismatch right there. And Mike Jackson tried to be physical with him. George
perfect. Absolutely perfect. Good luck. Honestly, it's going down well so far. Unreal. So, great game so far. Niners knew they had to get a touchdown. They had to get the touchdown, and they pushed, and they pushed. And Purdy, brilliant by Purdy. Defensive player tries to get him. He runs out of the pocket, looks round quick, and sees Mitchell just wide open and straight down. Very good. Honestly, really well put. And then the 2-point conversion. Him and Kittle does more betting than Garoppolo does. He can make plays that Garoppolo couldn't do. Unbelievable. You just couldn't make it up. Perfect chemistry. And and Purdy's really quick. So at the moment, going our way so far. And we're just keeping an eye. It has been an interesting game, to say the least. Unreal. Right, back in. 31-17.
When they lost the turnover margin, they were 0-4. Today they're up 1-0. After Omenahu knocked it away from Geno Smith, Nick Bosa recovered.
All right, there we go. Punt away. Seahawks going for the run. 5, 10, 15. Oh, brilliant. He gets hammered back out to the 17, 18 yard line. Brilliant.
Since the 2019 season,
Right, here we go. 19 yard line. Smith's got the ball. Throws in the middle. Oh, he got it cold.
DK Metcalf continues his fantastic afternoon.
He really has been outstanding here today. In a number of different ways, we've seen him use just that speed down the field and over the top. We've seen it drop down to him. And then just his physicality and athleticism to run through tackles. And that's a nice route against Charvarius Ward. Gets up, gets it turned around, and gets those numbers squared to his quarterback.
See in front of Geno Smith, his center Austin Blythe is back in after leaving with an injury.
Oh, here we go. Boom. Smith's got the ball. And off. I'd have gone for another first. But there's a flag on the field.
They didn't have a penalty over the first almost 3 quarters. This is going to be the 3rd one in the last drive plus.
Offense number 78, 10-yard penalty, first down.
And it's on the left tackle, Stone Forsythe.
Oh, they're getting the pressure. Oh, where we go? Oh, yes. Right in front of the official. Saw that. Blatant eyeballs.
Gotta hate that, right? When you get called for the... Come on, don't tell everybody it was me when it wasn't. 1st and 20. False start.
And there's a false start to the Hawks.
Seattle, the rookie Charles Cross.
Offense number 67, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Oh, the pressure's coming under the Hawks.
Duty of Joe. They just make you play that style. We talked about Seattle needing to be clean the entire game. They were clean that first half. But there's another 30 minutes that they've got to go through. And this second half has been nothing like it was in the first half.
1st and a quarter of the field.
Oh. Timeout.
Please reset the game clock. 1. The clock will not wind. I did not wind the clock. Please don't start the clock when I blow the whistle. Thank you.
So they put 4 seconds back on the clock. Out of this 1st and 25 play.
All right, here we go.
4 penalties in the second half on Seattle.
19 yards, 1st and 25. 13 minutes, 1 second. Boom. Smith's got the ball, throws deep in the left, and it's nearly caught by, is it Metcalf? Nearly caught it. Ward couldn't catch up to him. If he caught that, biggest embarrassment yet.
Have to hit these. You're not going to get many opportunities for it. DK Metcalf gets on top of Charvarius Ward again.
Oh, mate. It only, straight for his hands.
Remember the first time today he's missed one where he's had a shot.
Absolutely.
I think Charvarius Ward might have gotten away with a little tug there on the way by.
Illegal contact down there.
19-yard. 2nd and 25. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Throws left. Another flag on the field.
Ward stops Metcalf. And it's going to be an ineligible man downfield again.
Ineligible downfield. Offense number 68. That penalty is declined. 3rd down.
Oh.
So as you hear, Kyle Shanahan declines the penalty.
Well.
Take the play, which is a gain of just 4 or 5. 3rd and a mile. Need to get it all the way to the 44.
3rd and 22. Unbelievable. They're on the ropes. They're nervous and they know it. Boom. Smith's got the ball. Hands it in the middle.
Only get a few.
And had to get a few yards on that.
Cade Johnson, first catch of the day, but needed
4th down.
More than that, and it's the penalties that doom this drive.
Absolutely. I mean, you just can't do that against this defense. I mean, you're just playing right into the strength, and that pocket was absolutely collapsing because in those down and distances, when you get into those 3rd and longs, you're just going to rush the 4. You're going to drop 7 back in coverage, and yet that football still has to come out quick because they're so good at generating that pressure.
Michael Dixon, who's got the #1 punting average in NFL history, almost 50 yards per punt. There's Ray Rick.
Boom. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Yeah, you see exactly why he's got those numbers. McLeod's going to have a chance here from inside
10,
his own
15,
10. They think he's ready
20.
to break one soon. Won't be this time, as he's stopped by Nick Ballore at the 24-yard line. Seahawks had the lead 17-16 at the break.
Well, we're doing good so far. We're stopping the offense. They've made so many mistakes on the penalties. The pressure's under them. Unbelievable. We're keeping the pressure up. Unreal. Oh well. Could be our way. We still don't know yet. The pressure's coming under for the Hawks. No, it's a waiting game. But if we can keep them under pressure, if Purdy can get another touchdown, that should clear way for us in a divisional round. But we'll find out. We'll wait and see. Super Bowl halftime show with Rihanna. Sponsored by Apple Music halftime show. Wild card presented by Verizon. It's raining a little bit. There we go. Back in.
Yeah, it's right in their wheelhouse. The way they're built to drive the field.
Boom. Purdy's got the ball. Throws left to Samuel. And they're going nowhere.
Modest gain. 2nd down. Brock Purdy, some shaky moments in that first half, but he's been dialed in this second half.
Brock Purdy, youngest quarterback with 2+ touchdown passes and 1+ rush touchdown in a playoff game all time. 23 years of age.
And their long, storied postseason history. And his family here to watch him continue to live his dream.
Here we go. 25-yard line. Purdy's got the ball. He's thrown deep middle. Caught by Samuel. Off for a run. Still running. Still going. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown for Samuel. Done. Delivered. Perfect. Unbelievable. 37-17. It's done.
When we started this game at the top, Joe, we talked about San Francisco being the best team. We didn't say anything about
oh, mate, that's perfect. So Purdy's got the ball. He comes around on himself. See Samuel wide open. 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, honestly, 20, 10, 5. Mate, he's so quick. He was so open, they didn't even cover him. A danger to the Seahawks. 17-38 Niners. Absolutely perfect. Perfect. Brilliant. Oh, Seahawks. Oh, Seahawks player kicking stuff. We've got the pressure on them. We've got the pressure on them. Unbelievable. Unreal. Fair play. Prudy moves it up. Samuel wide open once again. Trying to cut Samuel off. You know what I mean? We've got a good amount of weapons, and Samuel was wide open. Well up to Prudy when he come back on himself and he sees. It was a good play. A really good play. So fair play to Prudy on that. Sorry, Purdy on that. And that's it, done. Brilliant run. And now the Seahawks are very much under pressure. But the game ain't finished. Because it can all turn either way. Still got 10 minutes left into the fourth quarter. This is long. Right, back in. Here we go. Cloudy as hell over there as well. Like you couldn't make that up. Flipping out. It's going to rain hard.
It's a new case, different defendant, and an unpredictable story. Boasting an all-star cast. Accused series premiere next Sunday.
Right, here we go. 38-17 punting away. And it's going to be a touchback. 10 minutes 51 seconds on the clock. And they're watching Purdy again. Boom to Samuel, wide open. 40, 45, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Perfect.
That guy, he's got everybody excited.
Including the Purdy family. They've been there every step of the way. This is 6th NFL start.
Unreal.
It's just weapon after weapon after weapon.
Right, Smith's got the ball, throws deep, right. Oh, intercepted, supposed by Bufunga. Unbelievable. Who was that? Lenore picks it off to Smith. Smith throws. I don't know if it was to Lockett or to Metcalf. And Lenore takes it from him. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, there's a dog. There's a dog in the stadium.
To try and fit this one in. Watch 38. Opens up, running with him.
Unbelievable. Look at that. Lenore eyeballing the ball. Not even eyeballing the player. Eyeballing the ball. Smith throws right, and Lenore eyeballs this guy.
The fact that teams are going after him. He said, look, don't look at that as a negative. Don't take that personally. Look at it as a positive. You're going to have all these chances to make plays.
Brilliant.
And he does there.
38-yard line.
Niners have scored 3 touchdowns in their last
10 hands up in the
plays.
middle.
Mitchell, and he got stopped
That went nowhere.
Scrimmage by big Al Woods. Well, this is part of why they're scary. It's not just the great defense. It's the quick strike ability. It's the fact that they can take a 17-16 deficit and make it look like a walk in the park into the second half, outscoring them 22-0 since.
You talk about complementary football, and it's been a great example of it today. And, you know, it's the defense again that makes that critical play, that strip for the fumble that turned into a touchdown right away that kind of blew this game open.
Hands off to Samuel again. Still running. Still running.
Got 4, maybe 5. So you've got Deebo Samuel, 32 rushing yards. He's also
3rd and 7
with 132 receiving. And all those weapons we were talking about to start the game that are
Purdy, 17-28, 323 yards, 3 touchdowns, 136.5 passing rating.
Because it's been nothing short of impressive. But if you're ever going to get thrusted into a position as a rookie quarterback midseason, hard to think of a more perfect landing spot.
9 minutes 26 on the clock.
What he has around it.
Boom, Purdy's got the ball. Throws deep left, caught. Over for a first. Jennings got the ball.
Yeah, I love
perfect.
The compliment that Pete Carroll paid to Kyle Shanahan in that situation. And it just talked about, it doesn't surprise me that Brock Purdy is playing this well, because Kyle Shanahan is great at maximizing the skill set of his quarterbacks, designing game plans around that fit them perfectly. And he just went back through the history of quarterbacks that he's worked with and how well they have played while Kyle Shanahan has been there.
All right, here we go again.
From 26.
Boom. Purdy's got the ball. Hand it off to the middle. To Mitchell. Mitchell. No, gone nowhere. Gone backwards. I think it's a loss of 2.
In there at Seattle front. Bruce Irvin as well. So 2nd down and 11.
For a loss of 1.
Try to hang on to this lead and then see what comes next. It will be at home. They've only played 2 home games in this stadium, in the stadium's history in the postseason.
All right, here we go again.
2nd down and 11 here.
2nd and 11. Boom. Hands off.
Lowers the boom on Ryan Neal.
Ooh.
Just punishing. Wow.
My goodness. And Ryan Neal is a good player. I mean, he is a really good player. Great to have him back in the lineup. He's been out.
We need another good throw. Mitchell straight in.
And
Bang. Straight into Neal.
You know, Ryan Neal's got the lower pad level. And Elijah Mitchell just runs through him.
5'10", 200, but doesn't he look like he's like 6'3", 225? Just drills him. Got 4 yards, 5, 3rd and 6.
Right, boom. Purdy's to McCaffrey. McCaffrey's run through. Over for a first. Onto the 18-yard line.
Eventually got him. Christian McCaffrey over
1st and 10.
20 yards today, and San Francisco doing it on the ground in a big way.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, everybody there. You think about that edge run game, and again, that was the center guard area that was like the big concern for San Francisco coming into the year, and they just did a great job, those 3 guys.
And what's going on now? Well,
Neal, who missed the last 3 games with the knee injury, is yet to get up here. We'll be back right after this.
All right, injured. So, still not safe to say yet, but we have got a lot of points on the board. Seahawks are under pressure and looking favourable to win the game. All looking good so far. But time will tell. I mean, there's a lot of unhappy faces with the Hawks. But still don't know what's going on yet. 6 minutes, 48 seconds left. 38-17.
Season high in yards. They have 494.
Look out.
Yeah. Getting better and better, getting healthier and healthier. Super Wild
Mate, Giants and Vikings tomorrow. I'll be streaming that game as well. I'll be streaming a lot of the games. Well, I'll say a lot of the games. I'm streaming all of the games. Alright. And even this game looks tight. Giants and Vikings. Daniel Jones and Kirk Cousins. 92.5 rating. Both of them. Nearly equal to the ratings that they got.
To make the big leap. And Brian Dable, Mike Kafka done a great job up there with him.
14-yard line. Boom.
And here is Elijah Mitchell.
Mitchell's going to go for the run.
Stopped by AJ Johnson.
No, didn't go nowhere.
We were talking about this earlier, but a lot of people picking the Giants not just as a scary team, but to win that game.
You just don't know who Minnesota is. You've got a pretty good feel for who the Giants are, but they can swing so far. What Dallas did to the Minnesota Vikings, what Green Bay did to the Minnesota Vikings. They've got that unique style where they're winning close games, which is unbelievable for a first-year head coach, Kevin O'Connell, to have that mentality with that team. But which Minnesota Viking team are we going to see tomorrow?
NFL record 11-1.
All right, 2nd and 8.
So KB and Greg, you're probably going to
12-yard line.
Mitchell off the left
Mitchell's
side.
going to the far left, but still got blocked off. And the clock is still ticking down nice and slowly.
So it'll be 3rd down coming up, and Brock Purdy here in his first playoff start.
Mate,
first half he was below 50%, almost perfect.
Purdy, brilliant.
You know, with the adjustments they made, that had a little bit of a bumpy start where he had a couple of opportunities. And
yeah, the first half weren't half as bad, but this third quarter wasn't too bad. Picked up big time. 4th quarter was just annihilating them. Great games.
The ability to extend, then he's getting the ball out quick. The touchdown throw to Juwan Jennings was really
3rd and 10.
Overall today, 331 yards.
Boom. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Purdy's got the ball. Still got the ball. He's getting caught down. He's going to get... Oh, he's running out. He's running down bottom right-hand corner. Oh, throws it. Oh, it come out of his hands. It was nearly a touchdown.
But if you're the 49ers, you're sitting there saying, oh, my goodness, take care of yourself, buddy. It's fun, but we need you. He got drilled by Quentin Jefferson.
Unreal. So Purdy's got the ball, and the defense is coming after him, and he's swiggling in and out. He's gone deep down to the right, throws the ball to Ayuk, and almost got a touchdown. Ayuk's running down, grabs it. Oh, he grabbed it, and it come out of his hands.
That's who Brock Purdy is. Brock Purdy, throughout his football life, has been a risk.
Unlucky. That's so unlucky. 31-yard field goal attempt. And it's good. 41-17. Unreal. Fair play to Purdy. He was in and out of that pocket. He was running from the defense, but still got a great eye. Had a great eye. Fine Ayuk, but Ayuk just couldn't have it in his hands. It went on the floor. Gutted. Oh, he knows. He knows. Ayuk's all over the place.
Let's go down to Pam Oliver.
Yeah, Joe, the 49ers players and coaches you talk to, they are pretty consistent with their praise for 23-year-old Brock Purdy. They're amazed by his calm, his poise, confidence, sense of self. Tight end George Kittle told me, if Purdy wasn't playing at a high level, we definitely wouldn't be the #2 seed, and we definitely wouldn't have come into this.
Mate, 41-17. 4 minutes 56 left.
At quarterback.
I love the fact that he shared with us, you can't step in and be that rah-rah guy. You've got to earn everybody's respect, and you do that by playing. And he did that in that Miami game. Miami just unloaded 0 blitzes on him, and he stood in there and threw the football. And you kind of hook the guys there, and then they're just like, man, he's the one over here. Brock Purdy is a baller. And you've seen that on display here this afternoon. And that last play was a great example.
Right, going for a run. Up to the 24-yard line, yeah.
This playoff picture with a 10-game winning streak.
Longest active winning streaks, entering playoff straight wins. 49ers 10, Bengals 8, Bills 7, Chiefs 5, Jags 5. Streaks entering playoff Super Bowl era. 12 previous teams with 10+ game win streaks. First for NFL 49ers teams with 10+ win streaks in the playoffs. 5 made Super Bowl, 3 won the Super Bowl. Dolphins, Raiders, Patriots.
Cautionary tale though, each of the last 4 teams that entered the playoffs on a 10-game winning streak or better lost in the divisional round. Most recently,
24-yard line. Got the ball. Oh, there's a flag on the field.
Beat by the Titans. Flags down, and so is Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, they've got to get this figured out because their guys are downfield on these plays, and this is the 3rd time, and they haven't got it corrected yet.
Ineligible downfield. Offense number 68.
What?
Penalty. Still first down.
Yeah, they got 443 in their season to get that figured out.
Jesus Christ.
The Seahawks, though, and it looks like this is going to end poorly for them. You look at what they've done this year, and with Pete Carroll.
Oh, mate, they're having arguments. Arguments on the field.
And making this surprise playoff trip, it's more evidence of Pete Carroll's.
We're having full-on arguments on that field, Seahawks. Seriously. Right, Smith's got the ball, throws left, and it's been tackled. Flag out again.
Out goes Russell Wilson. Out goes Bobby Wagner.
On the same day.
Yes.
No.
March 8th. And
no flag.
Giving him a chance, but boy, with a bunch of rookies, with Geno Smith, who he trusted, who he was confident could be a good player. They crash the party. They make the playoffs.
25-yard. From the game. Smith's got the ball. And we're trying to get him. And they're going for another first. 4 minutes, 32 seconds left.
For more on Geno Smith and the Seahawks, down to Christina.
Yeah, remember that interception on the last drive where he was targeting Tyler Lockett? Well, Lockett was sitting alone on the bench when they came off the field. Geno went over, gave him a hug, gave him a pat, and that's something Geno talked to me about, how much he's grown as a leader since his early days as a starter, learning how guys tick and that his leadership is ever evolving.
17-41, 4 minutes 32. Smith's got the ball, throws left. Metcalf's got the ball, and they're pushing him back.
Makes the stop. They're going to have the number 5 draft pick. That's also thanks to the Russell Wilson deal. That's Denver's pick. But Geno Smith is going to get a contract from somebody to be a starting quarterback. Will it be them?
That's going to be one of the big decisions that John Schneider, the general manager, has to make in the offseason. And I think that Geno would love to come back to Seattle, but he's already said it's going to be a
here we go. Smith's got the ball to go for the running game. And they've gone over for another first.
Has to take care of their business. So we'll find out exactly what the future holds for the Seahawks and Geno Smith. I think his teammates want him back.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear Tyler Lockett talk about him. You hear the offensive line talk about him. You hear Pete Carroll talk about him. It's just a question of, can they get it worked out right? Do they feel that that's the best direction to go?
Saw the GM, John Schneider, who deserves a lot of credit, too. We're talking about Pete Carroll.
Smith's got the ball, throws left, being caught.
John Schneider in the draft.
By Parkinson.
Rookies. They've gotten more
2nd and 4.
Rookies from the draft this year than any team in the NFL.
2023 draft, all the top 5 picks. Bears, Texans, Cardinals, Colts, Seahawks.
And have a number 5 pick. If they make that pick, so if they don't trade out of it, it'd be the best pick for a playoff team since 2002 when the Jets picked 4th.
Right, here we go on the 50-yard line.
2nd down and 4. Smith for Lockett.
Smith's got the ball. Oh, Lockett nearly had it.
How much better all these
and
guys are going to be next year.
he couldn't catch the ball.
Charles Cross,
third and fourth.
Abraham Lucas. Tariq Woolen will grow even more than he has through his rookie year. Kobe Bryant. I mean, those are your big ones from that draft class, but there's other guys that are contributing in different areas. So this is a team with so much upside that has to be so excited for 23-24 once this is over.
Third down and 4. Geno Smith.
All right, Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Smith's got the ball. Oh, he's trying to get in and out of our defense. He throws deep left. Oh, and it was incomplete
Defended by Flanagan
by
Falls.
Parkinson. But Flowers couldn't get there in time.
It's been about the San Francisco 49ers. 13-4 in the regular season. John Lynch makes that trade back in October to bring in Christian McCaffrey. Even though the guys say a message didn't need to
John
be
Lynch,
sent,
general manager, he's well happy.
This team good, but this is a real deal. Our bosses mean business. When they brought in McCaffrey,
50-yard line, 4th and 4. Nothing to lose here. Smith's got the ball, throws right, Colt, and went over for first.
Janoris Jenkins, the tackle, right at the marker.
And completely opposite this year coming into the playoffs. I mean, you've been talking about it all game.
3 minutes 10.
They've been all season going into the playoffs. Last year, they were kind of limping into the playoffs and still had 2 great victories before losing in that NFC Championship game. So completely different perspective for this 49er team.
Here we go, 50-yard line again, 1st and 10, straight over.
First catch of the day for Derek.
So Young.
Yeah, last year they beat Dallas and Green Bay and lost to the Rams.
3 minutes, 5 seconds left.
That was a surprise run. Give it all those things you're talking about. It's the opposite of that now. They've got all the expectations. A lot of people picking these 49ers to win the whole thing. Something they've not done since the '94 season. Smith
throws the ball down long. Colt to Johnson. Fair play. That's a good catch.
Undrafted product out of South Dakota State. Spent 2 years on the practice squad before getting a chance these last couple of weeks. Has 24 right there.
There's a couple other young guys because of that position being hit by injury. Pete Carroll shared that with us too. You know, Derek Young, Cade Johnson. We've got guys that have been with us for a couple of years on that practice squad, earning the respect of their teammates.
10-yard line, 1st and goal. Smith's got the ball, throws it in the middle. Nowhere.
The intended receiver. Covered by Oren Burks. So how do you beat these 49ers? I mean, the Seahawks did everything right in that first half. They're going to wind up losing this game by a bunch. Rest of the playoffs, what's the blueprint for a team to knock these guys off?
The one game that you can go back to is that Las Vegas Raiders game that went into overtime. And the Las Vegas Raiders did a really nice job of taking advantage of how they play defense with that upfield.
Right,
getting the screens
10-yard line.
In the run game. Josh Jacobs.
2nd and
The
goal.
reason they could do that, their offensive line really kind of controlled the flow
Smith's
of the game.
got the ball.
The hard part about
Smith's
San
got the
Francisco
ball.
is when that game really came down to the wire.
Completed.
Nick Bosa driving the left tackle back in
It's
the
about-
lap of Jared Stidham.
No, don't matter either way. 3rd and goal.
Field goal that won in overtime. So it's very similar to what happened today. You know, the game is hanging in the balance. You're wondering what's going on, and then all of a sudden, here comes Charles Omenihu, and he creates the fumble. Nick Bosa recovers it, and off and go the San Francisco offense. So I really, this team is driven by this defense, and the offense.
7-yard line.
It plays off that. They're really, really good complementary.
Boom. Smith's got the ball, and then he got sacked. He gets sacked by... Was that a fumble as well? No, just a sack. Perfect. That will end the game then.
17-16 at halftime. Seahawks had the lead. 25-0 in the second half for John Lynch's bunch.
2-minute warning.
On the way to Andy.
Well, unreal. What a game. It was scary, like I said, in the first half. But the third, we slowly came out of our own. And in the fourth, we came out of our own big time. So glad. So freaking glad. But yep, brilliant. Couldn't make it up. First half, though, was dodgy. Like I said, the Seahawks overtook us Might have been by a point, but there's a big difference when you're in the lead, like they're in the lead. Your opposition's in the lead, and you're just like, how are we going to get through? Obviously, the team talked at half-time, bleeding worked, because the third we bounced back, and the fourth we were up there. And we can't muck around, because we always start off slow, every time. We can't start off slow in a divisional round, you just can't. Heads will roll. I think it's either the Giants or the Vikings. And my strong suspicions is going to be the Giants, but I don't know. I haven't got a clue. But it's been an interesting game, I have to say that. An interesting game. No. Been interesting. It's been a mad first half, but then we clinched it back in the second. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning.
Santa Clara as the 49ers lead 41-17 on their way to the divisional round. We'll watch things shake out the rest of this weekend to see who's coming here next weekend. Fourth down and
11 yards. Fourth and goal. Right, Smith's got the ball. And there's a flag come up, might be a holding. Is Womack holding?
That will extend this drive.
Pass interference. Defense number 26.
Yeah, he was holding him.
First down.
Dean, what do you think on that?
I thought that was, Mike Pereira hates when I say this. That was an easy call. That was an easy call.
First and goal.
I know, you got him the whole time. It's
1 minute 55.
30 minutes before there was a penalty. Great for a clean game, but horrible for getting Dean on the air. Well, first and goal at the 3.
3-yard line. First and goal. Boom.
Parkinson.
Oh, nearly caught by Parkinson, but he couldn't get there in time.
Well, we've been talking about the 49ers. You know, the defense has been the thing that they've been known for coming into this season.
Well, I'll tell you now,
caught up as this year went on, but the
we've done really well in the third and fourth quarter, but we were dranky at the first and second, which we always do. But either way,
usually it's the defense for San
doing
Francisco
really, really well.
just kind of flips the game, steals the momentum, gives that offense
Smith's got the ball, throws the middle touchdown.
Touchdown for DK Metcalf, second of the day for him. He has certainly been a bright spot for Seattle. His 10th catch, his second score.
23-41. I think it's time to take a lot of knees.
Seahawks go for 2 here to
take a knee, mate. Take a knee. Two-yard line. Boom. We're going for a 2-point conversion. Oh, and they couldn't get there in time.
Flanagan fouls out there defensively with Azeez Al-Shire. And with 1:48 to go, 49ers will get it back up 18.
And I'll take a knee.
Yeah, they're going to settle in and enjoy watching some football with the rest of us tomorrow. On Fox, it'll be the Giants and the Vikings. Brian Dable, first year as head coach of the Giants. Giants have been really bad for years. He takes them to the playoffs.
Rookie coaches meeting, first career playoff appearance.
First-year head coach.
Oh, I can't wait to see this game.
Where they come out with wins, and they face off in a rematch of what was an awesome game on Christmas Eve, where the Vikings barely survived against a Giants team that's going to have several pieces.
Let's hurry up.
They didn't have that time.
You know, John Lynch will be watching that one, trying to figure out exactly who's coming out to San Francisco next weekend for the divisional.
If the Vikings win the game, it will be Minnesota coming here. If the Giants win, Giants will face Philadelphia, and the Vikings would get the winner of the Cowboys and the Bucks, which will be Monday night. So the Eagles, with that much-needed bye, as banged up as they were, they now lick their wounds and wait to see who's coming to Philadelphia next weekend. Jason Myers attempts an onside kick.
Onside kick. Oh, interesting. Onside kick done. And McCaffrey holds on to it. Fair play.
It's one of those situations, you know, we had Philadelphia in early December when they played the Giants before the injuries hit them. And we kind of had that same conversation that we've had today about San Francisco, about Philadelphia. Wow, they're so healthy. They're so dynamic. There's so many playmakers. They've got a phenomenal defense. And now, really, with the injuries there with Lane Johnson and Jalen Hurts that's gone on, I really think that that has kind of swung towards San Francisco, because now they're the team that's incredibly healthy, multi-talented with their skilled players on offense, a defensive-driven team.
And so often that is what kind of decides.
They're going for a run in the middle.
Jordan Mason, his first carry of the day, doesn't stop before he gets 8 or 9. You know,
is that Mason? Oh, Mason.
Of course, who the best team is, but then who's playing well at the right time and who's healthy? The 49ers, the scary thing is they've won 10 in a row, but key players out sprinkled throughout that stretch. They've got them just about all back today.
And that's the scary part. You touched on the defense. This running game, you know, when they need to, they can line up and they can get downhill and get physical with anybody out there. I mean, Deebo Samuel is a guy in space with a football in his hand. Is so hard to get down.
All right, here we go. Second and 2.
Of Christian McCaffrey. But it's the team.
Brody's got the ball. Mason in the middle, and he runs through for another first down.
They enjoy being around each other. You know, what they've created here in San Francisco, similar to what we saw in New York, what we've seen in Minnesota. It's a very different style than when I played. You know, that culture is critical, and it just wanting to be at work, enjoying the time you spend around each other.
The road ends here for Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks. Doesn't take away from the surprise that they were this season.
Fair play to Smith, though. Deserves to be up the Seahawks because he's, you know what I mean, he pushed for that wild card round.
It was all 49ers in the second half. And their roll continues, an 11th
brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Unreal. Thank God for that. The 49ers demolish the Hawks 41-23. Unstoppable so far. So far. But yeah, guys, that's it. Done. Finished. Out. I'll be ready and waiting for the Chargers and Jags. So if you want to join me there, you're more than welcome to. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, guys, I will see you on the Chargers and Jags game. So I'll see you then.